The head, the tail, the whole damn thing.
Welcome once again to The Head, the Tail, the Whole Damned Thing with your industry professionals Mike D. McCarty and James Knight. Today's episode, Takashi Miike's 1999 Audition. That's a real creeper. And Curry Barker's current hit, Obsession. I don't know when I was required to start saying the directors' names before these films. Maybe there's too many similar titles. But I find it really kind of self-indulgent. What do you think? Speaking of self-indulgent, take it away, fellas.
What's the matter?
What's the matter is I watched both of these movies twice in the last week.
They're uplifting movies about relationships.
Why did we do this to ourselves?
It wasn't necessarily our fault.
Oh my God. Yes. Blame the Discord.
Yeah, we can blame the Discord. The original thought, I believe Brother Rory was one of the first people that said Audition. I know there were other people that said Audition too. But when we were at Monsterpalooza, we met a new listener. Was it Meg?
Is that horror cinnamon roll?
Oh, cute little horror cinnamon roll?
Yeah.
She said Audition.
Oh.
Because I, being a Carpenter fan and a King fan, wanted to do Obsession with Christine. And a lot of people could see it. You know, the obsessed with the car obsessed
Sure.
with him, the getting in the way of each other's relationship.
Would have been a good pairing, sure. You know,
Yeah.
Another one I thought of as we were doing this was The Vanishing, which is another
man.
uplifting
Gut-wrenching.
movie. Sure, but that also has a lot of obsession in that, obsessing over his missing girlfriend. And I think there's even a part where she dresses like his missing girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it's, boy.
Pulled a single white female on it.
Yeah. Now, don't get me wrong. I think this is a fantastic pairing.
Oh, sure.
Obsession and Audition. But to my earlier point, Jesus Christ.
They are dark films. To
Unsettling.
be sure.
Unsettling
and dark.
pictures.
Both of them.
Yeah.
First one, slow burn. Second one, not such a slow burn.
The first one is such a slow burn, you might think you accidentally forgot to turn the burner on at some point. You're like, why isn't this pasta water boiling? And you're like, oh shit, I never actually turned it on.
And then you find out later that you've actually boiled all the water out of it and you've glued the pasta burn to the bottom of the pot.
That's absolutely right.
And that's Audition, everybody.
Yes, we have paired the much hyped, much lauded recent Obsession from Curry Barker. And I have to be honest.
You know what's interesting about both of these movies? Combined, both of these movies put together, $1 million budget.
Combined.
Holy
smokes.
Because the budget of Audition was $250,000 and shot in, I want to say, 2 or 3 weeks.
And how much money did it end up bringing in? Because
not that much domestically, because this movie didn't actually hit its stride till after festivals and when it hit video. I don't know what it made worldwide on video, but it only grossed like $480,000, which is still a success. Because it was only 250. It's not like Japan spends a lot of money in marketing things.
Sure.
Especially Takashi Miike and a lot of those directors, they're just cranking out movies in the 90s.
Yeah.
You know, a ton of movies a year.
I think, is it Omega Project, the production house in Japan? They had just released Ringu, and they were looking for another horror title. And they
another uplifting horror based on a novel.
And they brought this one out. And it has become, much like Ringu, a classic J horror staple. I mean, It is very highly regarded these days.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then Obsession has become the most profitable movie of all time because I think it's gone over $160 million in the box office.
I think it's over 225 now.
Jeez.
Domestic.
And it was made for, what, $750,000? Just crazy. I mean, wonderful.
Its fourth week that it's in the theater, number one.
Yeah. How crazy is that? And also, you know, it was supposed to come on streaming earlier this month, and then it just kept growing and growing and growing in box office. And the producers were like, hold on to that streaming idea for a little bit.
Listen, I know we were about to release it on Tuesday to the masses, but maybe we could get people to go to the theater still.
I've almost got the giraffe enclosure finished for my exotic animal collection. So if we can hold off another week, I can make another $20 million.
I just bought a Third Reich swizzle stick. The tubes were selling it.
Ooh, a collection of antique ivory toothpicks on eBay.
Oh, why not?
Fantastic. Let me just buy these.
All the Michael Jordans.
Yeah, holding off streaming as this movie just rakes in the money and really launches some promising careers, right? Curry Barker, Indy Nevrett, who everyone is talking about, and Cooper Tomlinson. And Cooper Tomlinson, who plays Ian in Obsession, he's kind of like Curry Barker's partner in crime, you know?
Yeah, they have that YouTube channel. What's the name of that YouTube channel? It's something like This Is a Bad Idea or...
Something like that, yeah.
I
was unfamiliar with it and remain unfamiliar with it. I did watch Milk and Cereal.
Did you?
Which is Curry Barker's short. Yeah,
I haven't had a chance to check it out.
Totally worth checking out.
Is it? Okay.
Yep. You find it on YouTube. It's just over an hour long. And I think I heard they made that for $800, right? And now
$800.
Yeah, $800 they made that. And then they turned that into getting the funding for Obsession. And now they're off and running.
That's rad.
But we'll get to Obsession. And when we get to Obsession, because it is the new movie, of course, we will give a spoiler-free synopsis and review before we head into the lobby and come back and spoil the whole damn thing.
Yeah.
But we've got 1999's Audition.
Just a cute little rom-com.
Yes, well, it certainly starts out that way. It might have you fooled in the beginning.
Yeah. Yeah. Can I be honest and say I've never been a Miike fan?
Sure. Well, like his IMDb page is like 170 movies, isn't it?
Yeah. I guess maybe it's not fair for me to say I've never been a Miike fan because some of his things I have enjoyed, but some of it I just find it to be a little heavy-handed and a little too much.
They are foreign movies, to be sure. Right? You have to put on your, like, I'm watching a foreign film hat when you are going to. Yeah. You didn't have it ready? I've had mine on at least twice in this past week. It left a mark on my scalp, actually.
I'm watching a foreign film.
You know what I mean? You have to get in the right mindset for that kind of thing. Shall we just jump into this? I wrote a little synopsis. Now, back to my earlier point of like, woof, this was a lot this past couple of weeks. I decided to keep it uplifting for my synopsis of Audition, and I tried my hand at the ancient and well-respected and relaxing Japanese art form of haiku. And I have constructed a narrative haiku about Takashi Miike's Audition.
Okay.
So let's all get ourselves in the right mindset.
It's been a long time since I smelled beautiful.
Thank you, Vin.
Yeah.
I know when I go to my Zen place, Vin Diesel is right there next to me.
Yep. You and Mom.
All right. So let's all breathe in. Oh, I like this little Zen music we've got behind. This is good. This is good. Maybe a few birds calling. Oh, okay. Yes. Nice touch. Nice touch. Lonely widower casting a net for a wife, a quiet fish caught. Docile and demure, a white dress and faint smile hides scars and trauma. Waiting and watching, the old phone finally rings. Hey, what's in that bag? You love only me. But as a sweet dream appears, the girl vanishes. Who will cook for him? Who will suck his lonely cock?
Whoa.
Need to find that girl. Oh my, there she is. Why can't he move his body? A doctor's bag. What? Those needles are long. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Ow. That opened his eyes. Hold on a second. Is that a piano wire? Something is afoot. Well, that turned out bad. Next time, roll with honesty in your new wheelchair.
Is that proper haiku form? Is that proper form?
Well, that was 575 for each stanza. So proper form. Perhaps I didn't embrace the natural aspects of traditional haiku and went with a more narrative flair. But I think I got...
You needed to add to it. I think that worked out pretty well.
Yeah. So, Mike, are you at peace with Audition? Or is this one going to cause turmoil from within?
That's a good question, because I think he is a very talented director. I think it is a well-made movie. I can't say I love it, but I respect it.
Okay, sure.
And my rating will go more on a respect level than a love level, you know?
Yeah, no, I totally understand that. Miike has a wide body of work, and by his own admittance, he will take just about any job that is thrown at him.
Sure.
He compared himself to like a young child who will follow any stranger who has candy. They're just like, would you like to make this movie? And he just says, yes. I mean, the dude he worked and worked and worked and worked and worked, right?
I think he said not too long ago that he would like to make something like Seth MacFarlane's Ted.
Yes. Yes, I saw that.
Can you imagine his version of Ted?
Maybe they'll let him do an episode. It's just a teddy bear with all of his limbs just cut off, talking in the corner, a stump with a bare mouth moving. Hey, what happened to me?
Giving you some really bad ideas. The stumpy bear just lives inside your head. He sees it just leaking fluids and fucking stuffing everywhere.
Absolutely.
Like he's the only one that can see the bear. It's like Harvey, only it's a Japanese version of Harvey with a torn apart stuffed bear that's just telling him horrible things.
Listen, if you could get that screenplay to Takashi Miike, he would probably say yes, from what I've heard.
Let's write it then. Fuck it.
I love that it's like Harvey of all things.
Harvey! Can you do a Jimmy Stewart talking to Harvey?
Well, let's see. He's a puka. He's a 6-foot-tall invisible rabbit. I think 6 feet tall.
It was 6 feet tall. Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah. So again, Miike and Audition. Do I love it? No. Am I going to watch it a lot? No. Do I respect it? 100%.
It's a great film to study. I mean, it's super disturbing, and God, I had to watch it twice in this last week. However, it did get me thinking a lot, and this movie is super elusive. It is hard to pin down. There are a lot of people out there who will tell you what this movie is about.
It's a feminist movie. It's not a feminist movie.
Sure.
It is a feminist movie.
Yeah, there are a lot of theories out there, a lot of well-thought theories, but I think in the end, its strength is that it's hard to pin down. Its strength is that this movie could be a lot of things to a lot of different people. You can say it's a feminist revenge tale, or you could say it's a movie about not jumping into relationships before you know the other person.
Mm-hmm.
And you can make a case for all of these things. And you can probably make a case against all of these things, too.
This movie doesn't exist now. You check out her Facebook page, you check out her Instagram, you know something's up.
Wait, I can't find any evidence of...
Even worse. What do you mean you're not on the internet?
Yeah.
Red flag.
Yes.
One of the interesting things I find about this movie is it's a snapshot of late 90s Japan. In late 90s Japan, women are becoming more independent. Of course, Japan, previous to this, women are very subservient.
Sure.
And that's sort of the way they're brought up. That's what the society is like in Japan.
Quote unquote traditional roles. Yes.
Yes, absolutely. Traditional roles were starting to go away in the late 90s. And this is a snapshot of how some of those men, older men, felt about that time period.
Well, and they didn't even really think about how that change should affect the way they approach their relationships.
Yeah.
This guy, our protagonist in this movie, Aoyama, he's a widower, right? The movie opens with his wife dying of cancer in a hospital room, and his son's bringing like a get well card as the beep, 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 beep.
And we're done.
Sure, it's very dramatic, almost melodrama in the beginning.
Yeah.
And so our protagonist loses his wife in the beginning, and 7 years go by, and everyone is telling him, hey, you should get married again. Hey, you should find a wife. And to your earlier point, too, like one of the earliest scenes in the movie, after his son and him catch a big fish, they're having this discussion about the sea bream that they've caught. They're carving it up at the table and talking about like, oh, is this fish a male or a female? And Aoyama says something like, well, I don't know much about ovaries. And, I mean, you could kind of take that line and sort of stretch it through the whole movie.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know much about ovaries, but...
And I don't know that you're necessarily going to learn the lesson at the end of this movie, but they're going to make you try.
Yeah.
Also, in this opening scene, you meet Gangu, the beagle.
Oh, yeah.
Should have checked the website, huh?
Should have checked the website. Something both these movies have in common.
Oh, yeah. I guess that's true.
There's a lot of things these two movies have in common, I think, actually.
Yeah. And I don't know if Aoyama works in TV production. He has a connection with a buddy in the entertainment industry.
Yeah. Right? Japanese version of Frank.
Yes.
What you need is to throw an audition for ladies.
That's right. For a movie that doesn't exist. But you'll see all sorts of young, hot, pretty girls, nice and obedient. You can vet them all ahead of time.
That's how I got my last 6 wives.
Just look at this amazing couch I have in my office. That thing was something, that pleather sectional he had in his office.
Oh,
I was like, wow.
Hell yeah.
You can almost see the ass prints on that thing.
That one's been wiped down a couple of times for sure.
But Aoyama will eventually go along with this idea, right? I think he's a little hesitant at first. And there's an interesting interaction he has in the beginning of the movie, too, as he's leaving his office and his secretary is there. And she's oh, I just want to tell you that I'll be leaving soon. I'm getting married. And he's like, oh, yeah. Oh, well, congratulations.
Cool. Whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, he's very sort of nonchalant about it. And the camera hangs on her a little bit as he steps into the elevator and the doors close. And she just kind of has a disappointed look on her face or a slightly depressed look on her face.
Hoping he might say more.
Yeah. The first time I watched this movie, I didn't really know what to make of that.
No, neither did I.
This movie is subtle like that in a lot of ways.
It is. It's crafty. It's well made. And what you were saying about the camera holding on her, I thought halfway through this movie, this camera work is legit rotisserie chicken. Just set it and forget it.
You mean that the camera just stays on people and doesn't move or anything?
Just stays there.
Yeah.
It's up and it's got a low angle and it's looking down, or it's a side profile staring at two people, and not a lot of camera moves in this movie.
Honestly,
Set
in
it
a way,
and forget it.
in the beginning of this movie, it reminds me a little bit of like a TV movie in some ways. You get about 2/3 of the way through this movie, though, and everything changes. All of a sudden, you've got a bunch of different angles, a bunch of different like lighting elements thrown in there, blues and reds, dream-like
It goes from soft
sequences.
and subtle to weirdly chaotic.
Oh my gosh. The left turn that this movie takes is pretty severe. And like I was saying, part of the foreign feel to this movie is just what a slow burn it is. I think if this movie was made in America, people wouldn't be as forgiving of that. They'd be like, it takes forever to get going. And what is the deal with the pacing? And it's so uneven. I think the fact that it is a foreign film gives it a little bit of slack in that regard.
Sure. And the pacing, it's uneven, but also it does slowly build to the unnerving tension. Even with his producer buddy saying, oh, this girl, I don't believe her, or I can't find out any information about her. There's something strange going on with this. Those little seeds that are being planted. And then, seeing her wait by the phone. That's a pretty good scene.
That scene is great.
That's another thing these movies have in common.
Yeah. When you talk about the producer bringing up all these issues, like her references aren't checking out, pal. And he's like, oh, she's fine. She's great. She's wonderful. Don't worry about it. He's like, no, maybe you should hold off. Maybe pump the brakes. Yeah. I don't remember what I was watching. I think it was talking about this movie. They said, when you're wearing rose-colored glasses, all the red flags just look like flags. And I was like,
that's pretty good.
That's fucking great. Yeah.
You don't remember where that came from?
I don't off the top of my head.
That's a good one.
And Aoyama is certainly going through that because they conduct the audition, but he has already seen, because he has gone through all the headshots and resumes and essays and stuff, the girl he has her eye on. He picks out 30. There is that moment too where like,
I got a hot take though.
Oh yeah? You got a hot take?
Maybe not a terrible idea, the audition.
Well, I will tell you, as somebody who has been to plenty of auditions, if I went to an audition for a movie and then I found out there was no movie and the producer just wanted me to suck his dick, I would be a little bit upset about that. So I'm going to say, no, this is a terrible idea.
Well, I don't know. Let's say he's not looking just for sex. He's looking for love. He is literally looking for love.
He is looking
and
for
he falls
a
in
wife.
love with her, looking at her resume, essentially.
He falls in love with the idea of her. That's true. Yeah. But he also falls in love with the idea of somebody who's going to do the cleaning and going to do the cooking and fill those traditional roles that we were talking about before.
Late 90s Japan. And I'm not talking about that when I say the audition, not a terrible idea. What I'm saying is, you got 30 ladies together and you got to ask them a bunch of questions. It's like speed dating, except they all thought it was for a movie.
Exactly. It is like speed dating, except in speed dating, there's consent on both sides. Whereas with the audition, they're all there under a false pretense.
All right, I'm the bad guy.
Look, I did think about it because this is before, 99, and this was written probably 97, I'm going to guess, somewhere around there. Actually, I don't know when the book came out, but this is before even the idea of online dating, where you're going to swipe right or just choose, people based on some online dating profile. So yes, he's got his idea on Asami is her name right from the beginning, right? When he reads her essay that talks about how she trained in ballet for many years before a hip injury forced her to stop and her dream died. And again,
taught her to accept death.
Sure. I think he spots her as somebody who is broken right away. And I think that's one of the things that seems to attract.
Do you think that,
that she's young,
she's
liked pretty.
Her because she was broken?
Yes.
Okay.
I think that's one of the things, because he often comes across, I think, as kind of paternalistic in this relationship. He's not looking for an equal.
No, he's not. He's definitely not looking for an equal.
No.
You think he's just looking to be the daddy, essentially?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. With a girl who's young and obedient. And there's a couple of times in there where other characters are like, oh, make sure she's a good cook, Dad. And like the housekeeper is like, oh, a man needs a woman in his life. Like, I guess to clean up after him and all that kind of stuff.
I mean, yeah.
But yeah.
That's not what I'm saying, but yeah.
Remember that episode where I pissed off all the female listeners?
Yeah. How about that audition scene, though? I mean,
it's pretty funny.
It is pretty funny.
It's like a comedy, that scene.
That you get that, I don't know, chamber jazz sort of soft music in the background as all of these women are lining up and like twirling batons. And
all the fast supercuts and editing.
Flamenco dancing.
It's a well-crafted part of the movie for sure.
Yeah, well-crafted, and we're about 40 minutes into this movie. And it just seems like a rom-com or a romantic drama, you know? Oh, the old widower's looking for love again. And he does reach out to her. They go out on a date, and she admits that she's excited that he called back. But as he's getting more and more excited, his buddy's like, hey, man, she mentioned that she had this agent before, but I called the agency and they haven't seen that guy in a long time. And she mentioned that she worked at this bar, but I tried calling that bar and I don't get any answer.
No. Don't worry about it. She's great.
She's great.
I've already decided she's the one. Don't worry. That's fine. We're good.
But this is the beginning of that moment because his buddy says, just do me a favor. Don't call her for a while. Just let it sit for a bit.
Yeah. Okay.
And we cut to her in her beat up looking apartment. She's got like the rice paper sliding doors, but all the panels are punched through. And she's just sitting on a tatami mat. Her back is towards the camera. There's an old telephone in the middle of the floor and like that big burlap sack in the background. Like,
I mean, typical bachelorette apartment, you know, just living life real frugal.
When he finally does call her, there is such a great shot, and you see it in a lot of the trailers. It's a close-up on her face. Her head is hanging down. Her hair is sort of hanging down from her face, which you just see in profile, her nose and her mouth.
And like her lips,
And her lips. And the phone rings.
It's good. And that tiny smile that just starts to turn.
So creepy. It's so creepy.
Almost as creepy as the other smiles we'll talk about later.
One of the first things in this movie where you're like, hey, what's up? And then you get that wide angle shot of her sitting and she's more slumped over looking at that phone like she hasn't moved in days. And the phone's ringing and that bag that's in the back of the room just suddenly lurches and rolls over to the wall.
Yeah, the bag that looks slightly like the size of a man.
Yes. Yes.
What kind of laundry do you have in there?
Unfortunately, I saw a clip of that before I actually saw this movie. So I knew that moment was coming. And it's too bad because that is a scary, horrifying little moment.
Sure.
And I wish I hadn't had it spoiled for me.
I fucked up too because I listened to the Splice and Splatter episode on Audition. Of course, they tell you if you haven't seen the movie, we're going to ruin the whole thing. And of course, I'm like, I might never watch Audition. Yeah. This was like, what?
A month ago?
Yeah, 6 weeks ago, maybe. Yeah. And I heard, when the bag moved, it completely freaked me out. So as soon as I saw the bag, I'm like, there's something alive in that bag, I know.
Yeah. It is a iconic moment from this movie. I think it's probably the scare most people remember. Certainly the end of this movie is unforgettable as well, but there's more pieces involved in that one. As opposed to the big lurching jump scare of the bag here. But we cut to a date, right? We cut back to a date with Aoyama and Asami. She's like, oh, I didn't think you would call again. And this is the moment in the movie, like, I felt uneasy watching it. Is he doing the right thing? I mean, he's not doing the right thing, but it was his friend's idea, and he kind of went along with it, and he's felt a little sheepish about it, but he's still going along with it. Like, I wasn't exactly sure at this point how complicit I wanted to make him in the crime of the lie that has been told. And so at this date, he has the chance to come clean, to say, you know what, I'm sorry. There was no movie, there was no show. This was all just put on. I've just been looking for someone, and my friend thought he could help me out. But instead,
how do you think she would have reacted? Well, how do you think a normal person would have reacted? Because I think if he would have told her, she would have been like, it's okay. And then, later you find out, it's not okay.
Yeah. It's okay as long as you love only me.
Only me.
Only me.
Only me.
Kitty, 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 kitty.
Yes.
I can only speak from my experience and say, like, what if it had happened to me? I'd be like, that's great. I think I'm going to probably head out now. So I'm suddenly uncomfortable as to why I am here at all.
You did pay for dinner, right?
But what's super interesting about this scene, they're in a restaurant, there's all sorts of people around, you get traffic moving outside, the date is progressing, and when it gets to the moment where he could maybe absolve himself of the crime a little bit, where he could tell her the truth, all of a sudden, there is no one in the restaurant. There's no traffic going by. It's such a subtle little thing. I didn't even pick up on it until the second time I watched it this week.
Then I didn't catch it. So are you saying that this scene no longer real?
Well, I don't know if it's no longer real, if it's just like a subtle choice by the director to kind of turn up the silence, as it were, in the scene. But he cuts all the other noise out. Yeah.
When you get later in the movie and he's remembering this scene, is there traffic?
Great question. I don't remember because I'm just focused on that one because the dialogue is all different at that point.
That's what I'm saying. Because the dialogue is completely different, is it back to people moving in the background like this was how it actually transpired?
Yeah.
And he had the fantasy of misremembering.
I did feel
or not
like
hearing, like most men.
When you get to those,
we don't hear
that flashback dream sequence later in the movie, all that dialogue is different, and I took that
radically different.
I took that as like, oh, this is what she really said, as opposed to the first time when he was just sort of like, nodding his head, hearing what he wanted to, kind of one-track mind focused on like, oh, this girl is so hot, and essentially I want to try and get her in the sack.
Yeah.
That's how I take those second series of flashbacks when you get these scenes again. And that's kind of what I was saying about, I think this movie is incredibly elusive, super hard to pin down, because I think moments like that are up to the interpretation of the viewer. And I think Miike wanted to leave all of this open for interpretation.
Yeah. Because towards the end of the movie, when shit really goes south, it gets super bizarre.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And I just watched a couple weeks ago Battle Royale again, and I had forgot, like, the end of that movie also very dreamlike, super bizarre. It's flashing back on things and filling in some blanks and changing some scenes. I mean, maybe that was just kind of a staple of late 90s Japanese cinema that they got 2/3 of the way in and they're like, time for shit to get weird.
Yeah. Pull something out of the Stephen King hat. What's it say? Dream sequence, 6-foot rabbit.
Huh.
All right.
Shot in reverse. And okay.
Different dialogue, shot in reverse. Great.
6-foot rabbit. Yeah. But after this date, he's all goo-goo for her, right?
Yeah.
And he tells his son, like, hey, I met someone. And his son's like, oh, great. Did you propose to her yet? And he's like, well, not yet, but I'm taking her away this weekend.
This must be a very Japanese thing, the propose very early in the relationship, like after one dinner date.
And you don't introduce her to your family before you propose?
Is this a Japanese thing? I mean, do you know? Or do we have to say, send us an email at thewholedamnthing13@gmail.com and tell us if this is a traditional Japanese thing to propose very early into a relationship?
I'm not sure, but I do know that there are some other cultural pieces of the puzzle here. that I'm not too familiar with, because in the earlier scene, before his friend proposes the idea of the audition, his friend says, are you going to have an arranged marriage? Which is a thing in Japan, right?
Yeah.
Back then.
Of course.
It doesn't really happen
in a
that
lot
much
of countries
anymore.
Yeah.
Sure. And he's like, no, that's not really my style. And then his friend comes up with the audition.
My style is to pretend I'm a movie producer and hold an audition and make my choice then.
Professional matchmakers are going to tell the truth right out of the gate. I'd like to avoid that if I can and just pretend I'm a big shot.
What's our movie about again?
That's right. It's still in pre-production.
Yeah. We're rewriting the third act.
Yeah. But yeah, that's what I mean is that there are some things about the culture that I can only look at this movie through the lens of an American and how I feel about the way he's
of an American.
Do you know what I mean?
God. Yeah.
You know
Red,
what I
white, and blue sunglasses. There's fucking fireworks going off. Big breasts jiggling past the milk sign.
Where I'm like, I know misogyny when I see it.
That's right.
Woo! I'm just sure that this movie hits different as a Japanese person in terms of his actions. Like, I'm not saying that his actions are right in any way. I just think maybe there's not as much instant offense baked into some of the choices he makes that we might see as Americans watching him be like, you did what? Maybe proposing.
Saki. Fuck that shit. Pabst Blue Ribbon. I don't want no rice wine.
But yes, he's going to take her out to propose at the seaside resort. Oh, yeah.
Kind of a dump.
Beautiful, flowing in the wind.
Again, rotisserie chicken filmmaking, set it and forget it. Camera's just sitting there, looking at her standing outside on the balcony.
But this movie has been pretty tame up to this point.
Yeah,
Bag moment notwithstanding. It's pretty tame.
Wicked smile notwithstanding.
You're like, oh, am I even watching a horror movie? And Miike is about to be like, hold my sake. Because pretty much from this point, it's going to go fucking crazy. He's like, hey, we should go to dinner. I hear this restaurant, the chef, he's got a dirty mouth and he makes great cheesecake. He's all nervous talking to her.
Yeah.
And she just turns out the light and starts unbuttoning her clothes and then gets into bed naked. And she's like, come to me. Okay.
Should I call ahead? Should I let him know we'll be late by like 4 minutes? He does not seem like he is going to be an attentive lover.
No, because he's not looking for an equal. He's just got the rose-colored glasses on. He's a little bit sheepish about it.
Yeah.
But she shows him the scars on her inner thighs. She says, I burned myself when I was little. I want you to know me. Please love me. Only me. Okay. Only me. And he's like, yeah, whatever. Sure.
Yeah, cool. Let me get my pants off.
He gets into bed with her, kisses her, and then there's like a toss of the sheet. That's, I think, a little reminiscent of that bag turning over and hitting the wall. The same kind of like twirling little poof. And he wakes up in bed and she's gone. She's vanished. It's the next morning. He's kind of rubbing his eyes like, what happened? Where'd she go?
She's gone. She's gone. So gone. I love the devil to the test. She's gone. Oh, my.
Telephone rings. And the front desk is like, dude, you are still in the room. He's like, what are you talking about? He's like, well, you probably slept in, but since your partner left, are you staying or what?
Yeah. Don't they imply like hours have gone by?
Yeah.
Like 11 hours or something?
Like he overslept way past checkout time and she's gone.
Yeah. Oh, my.
He's searching every lead to find her, right? She has vanished. And he's like, oh, what about the old ballet studio? Because he has a resume, right? That she gave for the audition. Oh, the ballet studio.
Oh, yeah. She probably stays at the old ballet studio. I mean, that's the first place I'd check.
Boarded up.
Yeah.
Hello? Breaks in. There's a creepy dude at the piano.
How weird is this?
Oh.
He breaks into a boarded up place. There's a dude in a wheelchair at a piano.
Yes, because like I said, the movie is now descending into real horror territory. And it's been like an hour. It's been over an hour into this movie.
Yeah.
Creepy dude in a wheelchair playing the piano. Aoyama asks about Asami, and he's like, "Didn't you touch her body? Was it good?
Yeah.
Did you smell her? Whoa, fucking take
Come
it
on.
easy, creep."
Yeah.
Flashback to young Asami, like a little Japanese girl in a ballet leotard. And the wheelchair guy is like leering at her and crawling across the floor to her as she's sitting on the floor.
With his burning incense sticks in his hand.
Yeah, when she presses into her inner thigh, the same scars that we had seen on her when she revealed them to Aoyama. Ugh, Jesus Christ. And then the wheelchair guy stands from his wheelchair and you see he's standing on like two fake feet. What the fuck is that?
What the fucking deed? Those are like fucking Muppet feet? Like he's wearing fucking Muppet feet? It's just like, what the fuck?
On the Mike McCarty scale of I don't like dirty feet.
Those are 9s, baby.
Oh, yikes.
Yeah. That is, nope.
That's a Tarantino no.
Well played.
But, oh, wait, there's that bar, too. The bar she said she worked in. So Aoyama goes to investigate the bar. And there's like a bunch of mail stuck under the door. Like no one's been there for a while. And one of the tenants...
Oh, I remember that place. Yeah.
Oh, really?
There was a murder there.
One of the tenants from next door is like, yeah, the owner was murdered, some sort of man problem.
Yeah.
Now, the weirdest thing, though, is that when the police came to clean up all the dismembered body parts, they found 3 extra fingers, an ear, and an extra tongue.
Yeah. Okay, weird.
And then we get a little flash of like a dismembered tongue flopping on the floor next to
doing a fucking Dr. Chattery wind up teeth gag. Like
some extra fingers in an ear underneath the bar stool or something.
Yeah. Very Lynchian.
Oh, totally David Lynch kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I also thought as I was watching this movie, I was like, it's been a while since I've seen Blue Velvet.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
Because Blue Velvet also has some like...
Touch me, Jeffrey.
Psychosexual violence in it that I was like,
it does.
Man, I should check that movie out again. But Blue Velvet is another
Daddy,
one.
shithead, where's my bourbon?
But Blue Velvet is another one that was like, I remember thinking, wow, I like that movie. And I'm just not sure I ever want to see it again.
Oh, no, it's well worth it. It is. I've seen it recently, and that movie still smokes. I mean, Dennis Hopper in Blue Velvet is like fucking chef's kiss of bad guys in a movie.
Yeah, I know. It's great. And if I can watch Audition
that's
twice.
Where the Pabst Blue Ribbon line comes from.
Sure.
Heineken, fuck that shit. Pabst Blue Ribbon.
I can hear your fucking radio, you stupid shit. I mean, yeah.
You want to go for a ride, neighbor? No. No what? No, I don't want to go for a ride. A ride! Great idea.
Yeah, if I can watch Audition twice in a week, I can watch Blue Velvet again. But yeah,
totally.
I think I've hit my capacity for psychosexual violence for right now. I'm a little
good.
topped out. Yeah, I'm good.
You're good for the month of June.
After he sort of sees these dismembered parts in his brain, because Aoyama kind of freaks out when the next door neighbor gives him the news about that. I just wrote, maybe stop looking, dude. Maybe this is enough.
Yeah.
Maybe you met the creepy piano player with the hot incense and the gnarly
with the Hobbit feet or the fucking Muppet feet.
And now you're hearing about people getting chopped up and disappearing.
Yeah.
This might be enough, right?
Yeah. Were you listening to her in the restaurant? What did she really say?
And we flash over to Aoyama's house. And he's got a female housekeeper who... There's a couple of weird exchanges with her, too. Pretty much every woman that Aoyama interacts
every female
with
interaction with him is odd.
Is a little shady. And the filmmaking is not overt necessarily when it
No, he doesn't come off as an overly bad guy.
No.
Because for much of the movie, he comes off as a sweet, sort of innocent guy that just wants to be in love.
Yes, a lonely widower, right?
Yeah.
But we see the housekeeper leave his house, and then we get a little like shaky cam POV. Somebody enters the house, and
Yeah.
makes it into his study, and it just goes right towards the decanter where he keeps his bourbon
Yeah.
before it cuts
Hey, it's
away.
Daddy shithead, where's my bourbon? Right?
Okay.
Again.
Yeah. It's all coming back to Blue Velvet.
Yeah, we should have paired this movie with Blue Velvet.
Well, Aoyama gets home. He's had an exhausting day looking for the vanished lady. Pours himself a drink, leans back in the chair, and then starts to get, hey, wait a minute. I'm starting to feel funny.
I'm really tired right now.
He stumbles, gets up, and he stumbles to the door frame and falls back.
That's a good stunt fall.
Yeah, and things are about to get dreamy.
Yeah.
And this is when we cut back to this early dates. And he's talking to her again. And now the dialogue is totally different. And yeah, I wish I'd been paying attention to see if there were people in the restaurant the second time. But I was just so focused on thinking, oh, is this really what she said? As she reveals a lot more about her childhood.
He asks the same question, and the answer is radically different.
Yeah.
From my parents are private people to my parents died and I was taken to my aunt's and she was very abusive and used to cut me and burn me and just going on and on about all the horrible things she went through.
Yeah.
And he's just nodding his head and eating edamame beans as he's thinking about her boobs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are edamame beans? I don't even know.
Yeah. They're soybeans. Edamame.
Okay, cool. Well, there you go. See? And knowing is half the battle.
Yeah, you see some of the other dates, and then as this is happening in the dream space, you also see his ghost wife, like the wife from the beginning who died of cancer, who's popped up a couple times in this movie to like silently warn him, yeah, maybe you should stay away from this girl.
Yeah, she's pulling a Swayze.
Yeah. And you do like a quick cut then all of a sudden to Asami, and she's in that sketchy ass apartment that she was in where she was staring at the telephone and she's saying, I want you. Now, he had never been in this apartment. He never found this apartment. Somehow in the dream space here, though, he
knows the apartment and
she's
there,
on her knees tearing at his pants and smiles, and he leans into it a bit, and you cut back down, and instead of Asami on her knees, you now see it's his assistant from work.
Yes. Yes. And this is when you get the realization he hooked up with the assistant, and that's why she was like, hey, I'm getting married. And he's like, cool, whatever, I don't care.
Yeah.
But she obviously gave him a Hummer at one point, and then he just blew her off. He ghosted her.
And was hoping for something more. This scene, the first time I saw this, like really unlocked the movie for me in some ways. Because he is treating these women like commodities. You know, he is not paying attention to their substance, and he's just seeing like what he can get out of them. He's just been looking for a wife, not for an equal partner, but just as someone that can service him, clean his house, and cook his meals, essentially.
Yeah, this is when Lonely Widower seems not quite as good.
Yeah. And the assistant says, like, I expected something from you. Was I stupid? But then turns back into Asami on her knees. Yeah. And then turns into his son's friend, because his son at one point in the movie had brought like a girlfriend
new girlfriend.
Now it's sort of like every woman he's had an interaction with is sort of mixed up in this dream sequence, and none of it is painting our boy Aoyama in a very
any
good
kind
light.
of a good light. Yeah.
No. He tries to run. He trips over that bag, that giant lurching burlap sack, and out of the bag crawls a naked man, missing fingers on his hands, missing feet. You see like the stumps of his feet come out of the bag. He's missing his tongue.
Do you think his feet were turned into Muppet feet and given to that other dude?
I thought the other dude was wearing like clay feet. He was wearing like prosthetic feet made of clay or something.
They were almost like old Godzilla feet that they found at Toho Studios, and they just kind of cut them open and laced some fucking bootlaces through them. And because they did, they had like a completely unreal kind of look to them.
Yeah,
but it'd be clay feet, sure.
Oh, God, this part of the movie also so disturbing as this wretch comes out of the bag. You know, no tongue. screaming. And then Aoyama kind of holds his mouth and he steps to the side. And from behind him, you see Asami in the back kitchenette of the apartment. Puking.
Yeah.
You don't see her puking, you just hear it and filling up a bowl, like a dog bowl full of vomit that then she brings to this wretch who just laps it up like a hungry dog.
Well, hold on a second there. Let's talk about method acting.
Oh no. What do we got going on here?
She actually puked in that bowl because she's a bit of a method actress. Takashi has said this himself, that she actually did puke in that bowl and give it to that dude. So,
I don't know. That doesn't look like real puke to me.
This has been a Sometimes Method Acting is Gross and Weird minute.
Retching for the wretched. Tokyo Minute. That doesn't look like real puke to me.
It didn't look like real puke to me either,
No.
but this is what has been documented, unless he's just fucking around and saying, you know, something because he wants it to be out there. But if you look it up, he has said she was a method actress. She actually puked in the bowl.
She's got like a belly full of Yakult. What was she eating? It just all comes out like the same colored like soup. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very watery, and it's maybe tiny, tiny little bits of chewed up tofu, maybe?
I don't
Shredded
know.
tofu.
But he greedily slurps it all up.
Show me delicious dinner.
Yeah. Aoyama's getting freaked out, of course, and then looks at her, and now it's young Asami, like the girl we had seen earlier who got her thighs burned, and she's petting the wretch, and Asami's voice comes out, "Only me." Aoyama slides down the wall, and then funny feet wheelchair dude approaches from the shadows behind him with glowing incense. Dance for me, dance for me.
Yeah.
Young Asami is dancing. You get some
Isn't
crazy
he like
blue
hobbling on
lights.
his fucking Muppet feet?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so much weird dream sequence nonsense going on right now.
At this point, you're like, I have the right movie.
Older Asami sits down and she spreads her legs and he crawls towards her like and burns her. And then we cut to the creepy old man. Now he's at the piano and Asami approaches from behind with piano wire and just angrily saws his head. This is an interesting part of this movie too, because later on when she tortures Aoyama, she always has like a gleeful look on her face.
Oh, yeah. I feel that she equates violence and pain to love.
Yeah. I mean,
because of how she was brought up.
Miike has said as much, I think, that because of the abuse that she suffered and the cycle of abuse, that then she, exactly as you said, equates violence and pain with love. But in this particular instance, she saws this guy's head off with piano wire, and she looks pissed when she's doing it. Like, some people will say that Asami represents a spirit of vengeance in this movie. And I think you can definitely watch it and make a case for that. But she hardly ever appears vengeful in this movie.
Yeah.
Except in this moment right here, where she
But
saws
what part
his head
of
off.
all of this do you think is real? Because this is all in his head as he is passed out and hit the floor. This is all like a dream sequence of him envisioning these things. Now, we know he met Mr. Muppet Foot, but he never went to her apartment, so he doesn't know about the bag.
Yeah.
So this is all just some crafty artistic Miike
think so.
stuff going on.
I think it is a film being a film, honestly, and it can't be taken too literally. This is more just about evoking the feeling and revealing the character, but not in any sort of literal way. Like, seriously, seeing the assistant giving him the blowjob and that point revealed so much about his character in this moment. And to me, it's more about how these moments reveal those aspects of the movie rather than being taken as, you know, could this have happened? Did this happen?
He's a reliable narrator because I believe that that did happen, right?
Yes, absolutely.
But the other things that he couldn't have been there for or hadn't seen, he's an unreliable narrator. Are we inside her head? Are we back and forth between what's in his head and what's in her head? Like you say, this is where this movie becomes very filmy and not a movie.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know that Miike has answers for those questions necessarily. I don't know that it's dealing
Except
with
that he wants to make a fucking movie like Ted with a rabbit.
Because you also get, in this moment, as she's sawing the head off that guy, a flash of the housekeeper on the steps embracing the wretch who had crawled out of the bag.
Yeah.
She's like holding him in her arms, saying like, a man needs a woman to help out with everything, or something like that.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, this guy can't even talk. He can't fucking walk. He needs a woman, legit.
Yeah. I don't think Miike has in mind that you're supposed to necessarily connect all the dots.
Yeah.
For like a full picture.
It's just evoking a feeling of
how you're supposed to feel about these
how
things.
you should feel about both of these characters at this point. Yeah.
Well, we're going to cut right back to him falling on the floor after she had slipped in the Mickey, right? He's on the ground, his eyes are open, but he's paralyzed. And as he's looking down the hall, we see Asami open the door into the kitchen where we get a glimpse of the dead dog.
Fuck off. God damn it. Why'd you have to kill the fucking dog? Why'd you have to turn its head around backwards?
I will echo that in this movie because you know me, I don't always give a shit if you killed the dog or not. Certainly she is a sadist, but this to me just seemed like unnecessarily cruel on her part, if that even makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, this movie's about to get unnecessarily cruel.
She's got long black rubber gloves and a rubber apron on, and
not a terrible look, if I'm being honest.
A doctor's bag. I don't know, my man. If I see anybody approaching me with this,
maybe without the sharp implements, but the decor is fine.
You need to take them rose-colored glasses off because this is red flags all the way down. Sticks him in the tongue with the needle. Rolls him over, throws a white sheet down.
This is where she does 4-inch acupuncture.
Yes.
Where it just takes all these needles and goes deep.
Yes.
Kitty,
deep.
kitty, 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 kitty.
Yeah, what is that sound she's making? It sounds like she's calling the cat, but
it does. It translates to deeper, deeper.
Yeah. Oh, gosh. Kitty, 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 kitty.
And she's so happy when she's doing it.
Yeah, she's so gleeful. You guys auditioned many girls, but you didn't pick me. But you called me afterwards. You just wanted to have sex with me. All guys are just the same.
Wah, wah, wah.
Yeah, those large gauge needles. Words can lie, but you can trust pain. Kitty, 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 kitty.
No, ma'am, we're not.
Oh, ma'am, she is. Sticks him in the belly like 20 times.
Oh, yeah.
And then goes for the eyes. Oh, now you don't see the needle go in, right? You just have like a close-up of her face as she works the needle, and then you just hear the needle go in and him going, and it's
lots
still
of ASMR
awful.
going in this thing.
Listen,
it is.
I hate ASMR, but it's really effective in this moment right here. Oh, God.
Well, Yuichi Matsui was a makeup effects guy that worked on this movie. Actually worked on Kill Bill Volume 1, the parts of that were shot in Japan with the KMB crew. He's done a lot of Miike stuff, Each of the Killer, 13 Assassins, Masters of Horror.
No, he did a Masters of Horror
episode, I think.
Oh, did he really?
I believe so, if I remember correctly. Back when K&B did Masters of Horror. That was fun. So the makeup effects on this eye thing, literally, it's just a little plate with a piece in it and a little appliance underneath.
When they do eventually show it. They show the aftermath.
Yeah, it's just standing off.
Yeah, they don't show the needle going in. They just show the aftermath of it.
But he's got a big chest piece on, too, with a bunch of the pieces in it that she's stuck in as well. We always have to put a safety plate So it's like you have a little plate of plastic that's underneath the appliance, and then you have something that you seat the needle or the arrow or the blade or whatever it is that you're sticking into said person. It seats into there. Usually it's held in place with a magnet and some kind of a little post. These were obviously really shallow or really thin needles. They might have just been stuck right into a thick appliance with a piece of plastic behind it. So don't roll over and stab yourself. Like that guy in Final Destination 5 when he falls off the table with all the needles in and hits the floor. Remember that?
Yes. Yeah.
But we're about to cut the foot off.
Yeah, she's not done.
Yeah, and that's when she gets out the piano wire and goes around, a little ring around the ankle.
First, she takes those cuffs, though. They're like leather studded cuffs and puts them around his ankles and tightens them like thumb screws around his ankles. Which, that'd be fucking painful enough. But then, oh, the piano wire.
Then find that section for the saw wire to immediately start cutting through. Goes through bone pretty quick, pretty good. Not bad.
Zip, 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 working it back and forth.
She's all excited.
Smiling the whole time. Yay.
Foot starting to lop and slop on the ankle. Yeah.
Deeper, and you see that foot, the wire cutting deeper and deeper and deeper. Or kitty, 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 into the ankle.
Kitty, kitty, kitty. It had to have been a gelatin or foam leg. Probably gelatin, like the broken foot misery gag. That was a gelatin foot.
Sure.
So I imagine this was probably gelatin because we're not in the age of silicone yet. As far as like nowadays, we'd use plasticized silicone. Late 90s, you might have had some tin silicone or maybe some urethane. But either way, it's gross.
Zip, 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 kitty, 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 kitty. And then you flash to Captain Weird Feet in the wheelchair with his hand in his pants, like rubbing himself.
Yeah. Ninja Master Muppet Foot. Getting his grease on.
And then sprung, the piano wire like snaps out. And she's like, hey, you get an exterior shot through the glass patio window of her.
She throws the foot at it.
And just bloody streak on the window. It's funny, actually. It's an oddly funny moment, and this is so painful to watch and so gross, and then you get some weirdo wanking it during it. Like, there's so many things that are off-putting.
It's not like he's there.
You get this, where she just throws the stump at the window, and it's like, pa-donk, and I couldn't help but laugh at that.
Well, Miike, when he gets into his really, really graphic violence, he tries to put a twist of amusement on it.
Yeah, he succeeds this time.
He doesn't always succeed. Some of his shit is a little heavy-handed and a little too much. Some of the stuff in Iche the Killer, I was like, no, not interested.
You said you'd only love me. Well, you can't get away if you don't have feet.
Yeah.
That's I can't argue with that logic.
Nope. That is sound.
If I admit that you're right, can I keep my other foot? Nope.
Yeah.
She wraps that wire around and she starts zip, zip, zip again. But then you hear the door open and his son is there.
Little Misogynist Jr., who loves dinosaurs.
He does. Little old to love dinosaurs, but I got the feeling like he's pursuing it as a career path.
Yeah, I think so.
He's in the Junior Paleontologist Club.
Also, chicks like dinosaurs, according to him. Or at least that one chick that he found.
Yeah, that's true. But then later on, when his dad asks, he's like, I don't know. She was a girl. I don't understand. There's girl stuff. I don't understand. I don't get girls. Like, I mean, he did grow up without a mother, so that probably isn't helping any.
True. And he grew up with that father.
Yes. So when the son comes in, she all of a sudden gets a little shook. She scrambles. She grabs a can of aerosol spray out of her doctor's bag and hides. And the son walks in like, what the fuck? And from behind the door.
No.
Yes.
Exactly. Mark Wahlberg. That's what the kid says.
From behind, Asami creeps up with the aerosol spray. And then Aoyama sits bolt upright in the blue light, back in the hotel room at the seaside resort where he had sex.
I'm suddenly super confused.
Yes.
I'm like, wait a minute.
Absolutely.
This is all a dream?
But here's the thing. We just discussed this in 1408, right? When they had the dream sequence in 1408. And I was saying, like, why I don't ever buy it in 1408. And as confusing as this is, I did think, like, oh, well, this is how you do it. If it's going to be a dream, you have sold me on this whole thing, because he woke up in this bed already and had the rest of that movie,
And checked his foot.
Exactly. I love that he checks his foot right away. She's next to him. He's like, oh, what the fuck? He's all panting, all panicked. Oh, his foot's there. Oh, thank God, relief. Oh. She says, I accept your proposal. And he's like,
What?
I guess he's having second thoughts now. Proposal? It's like a dream. I'm so happy. Of all the girls who auditioned, I'm the luckiest one. And she puts her head on his chest and she falls asleep on him, and it looks all sweet. And then you just hear again, kitty, 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 kitty.
Yeah.
The movie is definitely keeping you off balance. And
I don't know what's real. I don't know what's a dream. I don't know what's real. Are we back at? Yeah, we're being tortured still.
Yes. Asami is chasing his son around the house now with like an aerosol spray, which it's kind of a weird weapon. And I guess maybe it's got chloroform in it or something. It's a weird choice, but she chases him all the way up the stairs, and the son kind of trips at the top of the stairs, and she bends over to kind of spray him in the face, and the son kicks her, and she goes, whew. I mean, she must weigh 95 pounds, this woman.
Yeah.
She looks like a ballerina.
When he kicks her, it's like, Anukin!
Yes.
You could almost see the fucking motion lines coming off of her.
That's right. The slow motion.
Yeah.
As she arcs off of the staircase. And
doesn't she arc like 3 times? Like, like different angles. Yeah. And she does a bride right down the stairs and lands on her neck.
Crunch.
Yeah.
You get like a broken neck kind of sticking out a little bit as she's staring at Aoyama dying. And I think she might actually say some things to him. Well, I don't know if she's really saying them or if this is part of his delirium. You might think I'm desperate, but I was longing for your call. Sorry, I'm pretty excited. She's essentially repeating all the things that she said to him throughout the film that made him feel good about himself.
Which was weird. It was almost like she was saying it robotically, you know?
And then we flash to young Asami putting on her ballet slippers. And his voiceover saying, but someday you'll feel that life is wonderful. That's what life is, isn't it?
Yeah. Isn't that
Roll
the speech
credits.
he gave her at the audition?
I think so, because he was talking at the audition about her essay and about how she lived through this pain, and that he said something like, it seems to me you've taken your life very seriously. And the guy, his buddy, who
can you cook?
His buddy has asked all the questions before, like, have you ever thought about working in the sex industry?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
That's true. That was one of the questions.
What are the 3 best meals you can cook? But then Aoyama comes out with like, you seem like you've lived your life very seriously. And his buddy's like, dude, what the fuck are you doing right now? What kind of question do you ask?
You're going to blow my game here, pal.
Yeah. And then we roll credits on Audition. Wow.
Yeah.
What a fucking weird, messed up ride.
Yeah.
It was exhausting watching this movie twice in a week. But honestly, now on the far side of it, I'm glad that I did.
Sure. So does Audition get the picture?
Audition does get the picture for me. How many piano wires do you want to give Audition?
Honestly, I think it's a 7. It's a good movie. It's well made. I don't love it, but like I said, I respect it. And I think, honestly, talking through it with you has made me like it even a little bit more. So yeah, I think it's a 7. How about you?
Yeah, I had 7.5 piano wires, just shy of what you want for me, because I don't know that I would recommend this movie to a lot
because
of people.
I don't know that it's what anyone wants, but it is worth seeing. So you're right. 7.5 is a good call.
It is a foreign film for sure. It's made through a different cultural lens, and I think the pacing is so deliberate. A lot of people laud like, oh, he lures you into a false sense of security. If this movie was made by an American, we would be like, what the fuck was he thinking with the pacing in this movie? Come on, step on the gas here. But I do think it's a movie that can spur a lot of conversations and a lot of discussions and a lot of arguments. And people can have wildly different takes about what this movie means and what these characters represent and who is to blame, who is a bad guy, who is the abuser. Obviously, you can't condone Aoyama's actions. I mean, the whole fake audition thing is horrible.
Sleazy.
Yeah, sleazy. Grooming a young woman. Yeah. And I think the movie, for me at least, it seems apparent that he is treating women like commodities rather than
you don't
like
see that
partners.
till later.
No, it reveals itself in some of the more dreamlike esoteric parts of the movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is one for the film school.
Legit.
To debate about.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can take wildly different takes and they can all be right. And I think that's a strength of this movie, but it doesn't make it easy to watch.
Yeah. $250,000 budget made in like 3 weeks. Kind of amazing when you think about that aspect of it.
I'm glad now that I saw it twice because it let me sink my teeth into it, but I don't think I will revisit this one for quite a while.
Yeah, I mean, there's no need to, really.
If ever. Kitty, 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 kitty.
I would watch a whole movie on fucking Muppet Foot Guy, so that's what the fuck that guy's about.
Keep your hand out of your pants, Muppet Foot Guy.
I just want to see him slow walk to go get the paper. Well, should we take a break and come back and talk about Obsession?
Let's do it. Let's hit that lobby.
All right. See you in a minute.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Delicious things to eat.
The popcorn can't be beat. The sparkling drinks are just dandy. The chocolate bars and the candy s'mores. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
And now, on with the show.
Sorry, I was a little late getting back.
Why? What happened?
I just had to go make sure I told my wife how much I loved her and respected her. So I didn't wake up to any kitty, 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 kitty.
I mean, both of these movies can really make you cherish making the right decision and saying the right thing.
And not act like a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
2025's Obsession? I guess, was it making the festival rounds?
I mean, it wasn't
year?
officially released until 2026 theatrical
until this year. Yeah.
But yeah, a lot of people had seen it in probably late 2025.
Was it in Toronto in 2025?
It was in Toronto. That's where it got acquired.
Was it Neon?
Focus Features.
Focus, not Neon. Yeah, Focus Features.
Which I believe Jason Blum is tied to.
Yeah, good on you, Curry Barker.
Yeah.
I saw him talking about it. He was like, yes, that was the day that changed my life. The day after Toronto International Film Festival.
Yeah. Wasn't there like a bidding war that night?
Yes. And he woke up that morning, he had like 48 messages on his phone.
Yeah.
But, I mean, talented kid. You should check out Milk and Cereal. It's a little over an hour long. And you figure like he made that for $800. He's in it as well as writing, directing, and editing it.
And Cooper's in it too, right?
And Cooper, who plays Ian in this, the main character's best friend. And they're talented. Talented guys, a good eye. It's a engaging story. I mean, it's not a perfect film, but definitely having seen Obsession and then now having seen that, I see how Milk and Cereal definitely got a few people interested to see like what else.
Yeah. And their YouTube channel is a comedy sketch channel, right? It's not,
I think so,
it doesn't have a lot of horror.
Well, just like Sam Raimi and Bruce Campbell and plenty of other people. I mean, Zach Kreger, he was on a sketch comedy show as well. I mean, there's a lot of similarities between comedy and horror. I think we've talked about that before.
Well, you came out here for Monsterpalooza. We had a great time, great show, met a lot of people, met the guys from Monster Party. They were pretty great. We had a quick little interview with them. We met Piggy D. He had a table next to us. We interviewed him. Turns out he's fucking super awesome. He's going to be on the show at some point, maybe around Halloween. We're going to come up with something special for Piggy D, and we'll have him on to review some movies. And so you came out. You were here for 4 or 5 days. We did Monster Palooza. And our last day, we're like, we're just going to hang out. We're going to fuck around. We're going to play games. We're going to get stoned. And what do? We woke up at like 7 a.m. and we had breakfast. And then we were just like sitting there next to each other, like quietly editing until about noon.
Working. Yeah.
Yeah. And then at noon, I was like, do you want to go see Obsession? And you're like, yeah, fuck it.
Yeah, let's do it. Now, I was hesitant because this movie has gotten so much hype. It's probably, since we started this podcast, Obsession has the most hype of any movie that we have covered. That we have covered. And I was hesitant because that's normally a warning sign for me. Like anything that gets that much hype, I have to wait to see because I've got to temper my expectations so much. If I ride the hype wave into a movie, I am almost every time disappointed when I get out of there. Like, I'm like, that was good, but
yeah, sure. I can see that.
I remember when this movie finished because we also don't talk about the films.
How fucking painful was it to like drive 30 minutes back to my house and not talk about this fucking movie?
Yeah.
It's like we pretended we didn't even see it. When Grace got home, we didn't even tell her we'd gone. Because we didn't want her to go, how was it? And we would both look at each other and go,
I think we did admit when we got out of there, like, well, that was unsettling.
Yeah.
That was an unsettling movie.
We at least said that much. Yeah.
And then we talked about Curry Barker a little bit. What a talent. And we hope that because of the hype, he doesn't immediately get ruined or attached to a project that doesn't fit him.
Like Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Which, I mean, I guess right now they're saying that he's going to take the reins on that. I did hear he's got another movie or another idea.
He's got a movie called
in
Ghosts, which he's already finished. Yeah.
Oh, Ghost he's already finished it. Wow.
It's got Junkie Kid from Breaking Bad. What's his name?
Aaron Paul.
Aaron Paul is in it. Yeah. There's some other people in it too. Obviously, it's not just one actor. I don't know anything about it. I don't even know if it's a horror movie. It sounds like it might be a horror movie, Ghost.
Yeah.
I don't really want to look it up and I don't really want to know anything because you know a lot going into this movie, but I think it's best if you let this movie play over you.
I'd seen the trailers, and I know that Curry Barker, I saw an interview with him talking about he had the idea for a long time about a movie that centered on an obsession, like a toxic relationship obsession, and then was watching an episode of The Simpsons, I think, that had the monkey's paw in it.
Yeah.
And
I wonder if that's where he learned about the monkey's paw was through The Simpsons.
It could be.
Yeah.
Could be. I mean, shit, The Simpsons have covered just about everything in the, 35 years that show has been on TV.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Curry Barker had seen something about the monkey's paw, and then he was like, I need a device like that for my movie. And that's what spawned the One Wish Willow.
Sure.
The little bit of magic that makes the movie happen, as it were.
Yeah. Yeah. Before we get into it, why don't we tell people where to find us?
Go to Patreon for the whole damn thing. At Patreon, you can join for $1, $2, or $4. $4 gets you the whole damn thing.
The whole damn thing. What do you get with the whole damn thing?
Plenty of extra goodies that we've put on the Patreon, and you get invited to live watch-alongs with us. This summer, we're doing the Summer of 82.
Yeah.
Once a month, we're going to be showing a movie that came out in 1982. Our whole damn family members on Discord voted, and we've got The Thing, Creepshow, Megaforce, and
Megaforce.
What was the last one?
Pieces.
Pieces. Yeah.
And yes, whole damn family members watch the movie with us and we talk throughout it and we tell stories about the movie while you're watching it and we make jokes about the movie while you're watching it. And it's a fun event for everybody because the chat window is just blowing up with jokes left and right. It's always a fucking great fun time.
So you can get that if you join our Patreon at the $4 level. But if you want to ease your toes into it, you can find us on the socials. We're the whole damn thing 13 at Instagram. We're on TikTok and Facebook as well. So find us on the socials, join in on the conversation and the fun, become a member of the whole damn family on our Patreon.
Like, subscribe, write a review.
Ding that algorithm. You know what to do.
Should we get into a little bit of this movie? I have something for you.
Yeah. What do you got?
Well, if you're watching the movie closely, when he is reading on the box, there's a helpline on the box.
For the One Wish Willow, you mean?
For the One Wish Willow helpline. It is a 771 area code, which is, of course, D.C., District of Columbia.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice.
Kind
Good
of
call. Good catch.
Interesting. Drain the swamp, I guess. I don't know.
Jesus Christ. So their jobs were cut by Elon Musk, is what you're saying. There's no one at that line anymore.
Well, I did call it.
Oh, you did?
Because a lot of times in movies, they'll put a 555 number because that is not a prefix that exists. So when you're watching a movie and you see 713-555-6478, there is no 555.
You can't actually dial that number.
You can't actually dial it. And I think the reason is they don't want to accidentally put someone's phone number out there.
Of course.
So I called it.
And someone picked up.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Your call is being recorded.
Yeah, One Wish Willow helpline. Hold on for a second.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, okay, so it gets hard and then you fall down? Or you pass out? Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
I mean, it's science, right? I mean, if it's that big, all the blood goes there and leaves other places, like your brain. So I don't make the rules. That's just basic biology. Yeah?
All right.
No, you can't add to the wish to ask for more blood in your body. That would be silly. Well, that's what your brain is for. I don't think there's anything you can do unless your girlfriend makes a wish. Oh, she already made her wish. You both wish for the same thing, so it doubled up, and that's why it's so. I'm sorry, man. I really don't think we can help. Oh, you still there? I forgot which one you were. What's your issue?
I just called because I saw the number in that movie Obsession. I thought this was a joke. You know, like those numbers in movies that don't actually work. I mean, this isn't real, right?
Yeah, it's real. We're always open, man.
This isn't some Focus Features viral marketing gag?
I don't know what a ficus feature is. I don't know what you're saying.
Focus Features. It's a production company. Wait, so really? I mean, this is actually happening. Like, I thought this was a gag. Curry Barker wrote and directed this movie. This is totally his kind of thing. Let me ask you something. Did the producers from Focus Features or a guy named Curry Barker happen to call in and make any wishes recently about their $750,000 Tier 0 feature?
Oh, yeah. We get calls from people all the time asking about Focus Features. There's some guy called earlier today and sounded like he was bathing in diamonds. Most people call here upset, but he seemed fine. I mean, wait, do you have a wish problem? You just call in the chat? Because I got like 6 people on hold. My shift ends in 10 minutes. Wait, hold on.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the helpline, Yeah, okay. Wait, so you wish to be stunning and now you're blinding people, including yourself? Have you tried telling them, close their eyes or sunglasses or something? I mean, you could try that. Also, if you're able to see the words on the box, I suggest reading the fine print on the side 4. It explicitly says, careful what you wish for. And trust me, the lawyers were really adamant about that part. Yeah, good luck, pal. Oh, okay, look, if you're just a fan and don't have a wish problem, I'm going to have to let you go, man.
Okay. Yeah, so it's a real thing. Call the number. Check it out yourself.
You know, I never even thought that perhaps Curry Barker made a wish, but it certainly seems like it came true, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Or Jason Blum made the wish because
he's the one making the money from it.
He made $17 million bonus off of what it's done so far.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
That news just broke within the last couple of days.
Wow.
That he got a $17 million bonus. I mean, I think they bought this movie for $14 million as a finished project. And
yeah, because there was a bidding war, right? After Toronto.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it does seem like he got his wish because it's unprecedented what this movie has done.
I'm going to buy it when it comes out on 4K. I'll be honest. I think this movie is a gem. I think it's really well made, especially for something that had a budget of under $1 million. The first time I watched it with you, her performance stood out like crazy.
Fantastic performance.
And the second time I watched it, I realized there aren't really any bad performances.
No. And considering I didn't recognize a single person in this movie, except for Andy Richter, right? Andy Richter plays like their dad who owns the music store that they all work in.
Does he know one of them? Who makes them go, Andy Richter wants the job? Yeah, let's give it to him.
Well, they have a sketch comedy background, right, with their YouTube channel. So it's possible that because, you know, Andy was on Conan O'Brien for so long, there could be maybe some connections there. But yeah, no, all of these actors do a great job. I mean, we talked about it's well directed and it is well written. And I think he edited this one as well, didn't he?
He did.
He also, for Milk and Cereal, did the music for Milk and Cereal, which is somewhat similar to the music in this.
Music was by Rock Burwell.
Yeah.
That's a fucking music name.
But if you listen to the music in Obsession, which is very synthy, you know, it's got those
dreamy. Mm-hmm. Yeah. At times it feels like parts of it are in reverse.
Mm-hmm. Milk and Cereal has very similar sounding music to it. So I do think Curry worked very closely with, what was that guy's name again?
Rock Burwell.
Rock Burwell. Yes.
Yeah. Rock Burwell, musician.
And Randolph Mantooth on rhythm guitar.
Rock Burwell's girlfriend is paying for band practice.
Yeah, great performances, great direction, and an example of like a simple story told very well.
Yeah.
You know, this isn't a movie that is going to have you scratching your head, trying to figure out what's happening, what's going on, like Audition does. You know, we're like, oh, all of this is open to a lot of interpretation. I think there are things in Obsession that you can debate over and discuss and argue.
There's plenty.
Sure.
You could Kubrick the shit out of this movie if you want to.
But it doesn't have that same sort of esoteric weirdness built into it that Audition does.
Yeah.
Even though they deal with some very similar themes.
Yeah.
At times.
What are we going to rate it with? Willows?
One Wish Willows.
How many One Wish Willows would you give Obsession?
I try hard not to just go with the flow or just agree with everyone when something is like rabidly hyped up.
Yep.
And there's a couple things in this movie I think are a little bit silly.
Well, at times this movie is kind of a comedy.
Well, certainly there are funny things about it. Even in the horror, there are some funny things about it. But I'm going to give this one 8.5 One Wish Willows. This is definitely what you want.
Yeah.
And I think it's almost King Fancy. I mean, after the discussion we have in a few moments, I might push it up into King Fancy. But it's 8.5 for me.
I think it is King Fancy. I think it's 9. It's really, really well done. Considering what went into making this movie. Like if this was a $10 or a $15 million movie, maybe I call it an 8. But the fact that it was a $750,000 movie, what they achieved is pretty great.
Something out of their wildest dreams.
Yeah.
Really.
I think you said earlier, this is either on track or has already beat the record for the most profitable film ever based on its budget.
Yeah. And stars are born from this movie.
Indy Navarrete, fucking awesome.
Yeah. Interesting thing I heard about just, her performance is outstanding in this movie. And that he often directed her to do scenes in wildly different ways.
Yeah.
So he could
play the scene like you love him, play the scene like you don't, right?
Yeah, exactly. And then in the editing, he'd use both of those performances, both of those aspects, and edit it into the scene so that you also never quite can pin her down as to what what she's feeling. It's very smart and takes, I think, a tremendous talent as an actress to navigate that and make that one through line truthful in the performance. And what we get is a wonderfully, at times grounded and at times batshit crazy performance from this young actress who is the tiniest little thing too.
Yes, she
I
is.
can remember watching this and she's standing next to all her friends and I'm like, how big is this girl? So the fact that she becomes truly frightening in this movie is also something that's kind of a joy to watch.
It is. Yeah, I really wish we could have talked about it after we saw it because we probably just would have went on and on and on and on and on. But here it is. It's a week and a half later, essentially, since you left here from Monsterpalooza.
Yes.
And we're finally getting to like, oh my God, so Obsession. Did you like it?
Yeah. No, I loved it.
We knew that the other one liked it.
Sure.
We just weren't sure how much.
It did not disappoint. I will say that. As wary as I was going into this, will it live up to the hype? It did.
And it's even better the second time. Is it perfect? Nope. There are some things that I don't like or that are flaws, but there are some things that are super clever and cool too that you just don't fucking see.
Yeah.
Should we go in the lobby and come back and ruin the whole damn thing?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. See you in a minute.
You get more out of life when you go out to a movie.
On sale at our concession stand, try the perfect refreshment. Chili Dilly, a delicious pickle treat that's spiced just right for every bite. Economical, too. There's no waste. You eat every bit of the juicy goodness of Chili Dilly. How about trying one right now? Chili Dilly, on sale at our concession stand. You'll love 'em.
And now, on with the show.
And we are back.
We are back.
And we're obviously obsessed.
Spoil the whole damn thing with Curry Barker's Obsession. Holy shit. So this movie starts out, and it's almost like documentary style in the beginning. Michael Johnston plays Bear. He is our main character in this, and he is essentially pouring his heart out to this woman, talking about how he thinks about her all the time. And
some real sappy shit.
Sitting in a diner, totally sappy shit, but the girl seems
enamored with it, smiling.
Oh, that's so sweet. And then we cut over to Ian, his friend, Cooper Tomlinson, who is Curry Barker's partner in crime on their sketch comedy YouTube channel. He's also in Milk and Cereal, and he is like, oh, stop it. Yeah, what the hell are you doing? This is so gross. And he goes,
that's the worst.
I thought it was great. And you realize that
it wasn't.
Bear has just been practicing the things that he wants to say to Nikki, the girl that he has been obsessed with or in love with, I guess, in heavy quotation marks, for the past 7 years. He's wanted
this
to ask
girl
her out.
that he's talking to is a waitress. And Ian's like, okay, you can go back to work now if you want.
Oh, okay. She does. You see her in the background for the rest of this scene.
Grabbing coffee and stuff.
Yeah. That's good. But Ian, his friend, is like, what are you doing? You can't say that. And he's like, no. I really want to finally be able to tell her. And look, trivia night's coming up. And I'm going to talk to her at trivia night. I'm going to ask her
And Ian's like, no, you can't. I look forward to trivia night. I wake up hard on Wednesdays.
Rock hard every Wednesday.
Yeah.
I mean, I like trivia too, my dude.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, not quite that much.
I'll take waking up on a Wednesday for 1,000, Alex.
I'll take woke up to pee and had to lean against the wall and angle things down for 200. Yeah, you're laughing because you've been there.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it on trivia night. Come on. He's like, I'm going to do it. And then Next scene, we're going to cut to a dead cat.
Yeah.
So, yeah, something these movies have in common. Not dead dogs, but dead pets.
Dead pets.
Here they are.
Honestly, terrible.
The cat?
Terrible prop.
Yeah, it is terrible.
It is the worst dead cat prop I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, and that is not an exaggeration, is it? Like, it really is.
No, it's awful.
Did they know it was that awful? I mean, like...
I think they just probably couldn't afford something better.
But you get such a good look at it. And so much of this movie is directed so skillfully that you get this, like, stuffed Daniel Tiger, you know, from Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. Someone just took, like, one of those puppets and put it out there. It's just, it is awful.
Yeah, and put some foamy stuff near its mouth. And then there's the empty, like, okay, first of all, I guess pills are child-proof, but they're not cat-proof.
Cat-proof. Yeah. It also is a little weird, right? Because, like, I have a cat, too, but never does the cat go after the prescription meds in the house.
Yeah. Let alone take the cap off of them. And did you notice on the bottom of the bottle, it says, do not eat?
Yes. I did.
Yeah. Like, what?
How were you supposed to take them then?
Yeah. It's written in like a marker.
Up my ass. Yes.
Yeah. It's oxycodone, right?
Well,
I think is what it is.
Now, I will say, we will learn that Bear has inherited this house from his grandma. And that is a very grandma thing to do, is to write special instructions over the instructions that are on a pill bottle.
Do not eat?
Who knows? Crazy. But yes, the cat has got into the medicine. The cat's name is Sandy. And our boy Bear is like, oh no, he's upset, as you would be. Your pet has died.
I'm never 100% certain about pets with human names.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Like you couldn't come up with something better than Sandy?
Well, Sandy's the name of the dog in Annie as well, I think. So maybe he's a big musical theater fan.
Maybe Grandma was a big Annie fan?
Maybe it's Grandma's cat.
I assumed it was Grandma's cat.
Grandma loved watching Annie and getting high on oxy. They used to search Grandma's mouth before bed, like, if she got one of those, you're not taking those pills, stick out your tongue. She's like, nope, they're safely stuck up my ass right now. Next stop, Cloud 9.
I'm going to watch Annie because...
I'm going to get you high today.
That's right.
Because it's Friday. You ain't got no job.
That's right, Grandma.
You ain't got shit to do.
That's right, Grandma.
Show Tunes and Chris Tucker living that life.
Just waiting for that Social Security check to drop in the bank. You got your Oxy. You got your copy of Annie. Hell yeah, old woman.
Oh,
let's hit it.
Oh, Bear crying on the bed. Oh, crying over his cat. Oh, and we scroll down the bedspread and Obsession.
And that's when the fucking crocheted title on the bedspread.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
I mean, it's kind of an odd touch.
It is. It's a very odd touch.
Do we see this kind of element ever somewhere else in the film? I don't know.
No, not really.
I do know that Curry Barker did not want that opening scene at the diner. I think this shot somewhat bookends with the last shot of the movie, too, when you've got her crying over his body. Right.
Yeah.
It's sort of scrolling down and then hitting the TV. He very wisely decided to change it. He was dead set on that. I heard interviews where he was like, no, this is how it's got to start and this is how it's got to end. It's got to be bookended like that. And then he realized, like, at some point, like, no, actually, he had a better idea, or somebody whispered in his ear and made him
I like the
it.
way this one is set up for sure.
Oh, yeah. Because in the beginning, I was fooled. Oh, he's talking to the woman that he loves. And then having seen the trailer, I was like, oh, that's not that Indy Navarrete girl.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe this is what he does. He
kind of looks like her a little bit, though.
Over women. But no. Oh, he's upset. He gets a late night call from Nikki. Oh, what time are you getting there? It's trivia night. Didn't you wake up rock hard? He's like, no, that's our butt.
He's like,
trivia night doesn't do anything for me.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to go.
I do like Jeopardy, though.
That's right. I can't watch that Wheel of Fortune without creaming in my pants. You know what I mean? Every time they spin that wheel, I feel a little twinge down there.
Show me husband's bulge.
Press your luck and stick your tongue in my ass.
No whammies. Let's go.
Joker.
And the triple.
No.
Isn't it one of those kind of noises if you lost?
Every time I hear Chuck Woolery's voice, I got to punch myself in the dick.
Paul Lynde in the center square.
Oh, Hollywood Squares. Yeah. Was Paul Lynde center square?
I think he was.
I mean, he was definitely on there.
Yeah.
But
was Gopher on there from fucking Love Boat?
Oh, sure. Is that
Ted Knight? Maybe
Fred Grandy? Yeah.
Yeah. Fred Grandy was Gopher and Ted Knight. What was his character's name?
On Too Close for Comfort?
No, on Love Boat.
Ted Knight wasn't on Love Boat, was he?
Oh,
he was
no.
Mary Tyler Moore Show.
Who was the black guy on Love Boat? Fuck.
Okay, let's go to the internet.
The Love Boat. And we're going to go to cast. Ted Lang. Not Ted Knight. Ted Lang.
Ted Lang.
Bartender Isaac Washington.
Yeah.
Thank you, internet. Thanks for keeping us safe. Ted Lang. Respect.
And that little bit of trivia was brought to you by Cialis. Cialis, if your erection lasts for more than 4 hours, what is a doctor's appointment?
Show me husband's bulge.
Come on, I want you there at trivia night. Besides, I've got something I got to tell you. He's like, oh, you got something you got to tell me? Like instantly hoping that maybe it'll be
she's going to say,
I've
always
right?
loved you.
Yeah, exactly. No, I'm putting in my 2 weeks. What? She's going to leave her job. Oh, shit. And then as she's on the phone, she's like, oh, shit. He's like, what? What's going on? Oh, I just lost my crystal necklace down the sink.
Yeah.
Oh,
I thought this was an odd line.
Cut to him at Patchouli Mart.
Yeah.
He's asking, like, yeah, you got any crystal necklaces? And she's like, yeah, sure. They're right over here. You know, all the stones, they all do something different. Like, this green one.
She's a little disinterested.
Gives you an erection every Wednesday morning. He's like, oh, perfect for trivia night. She's like, yeah.
Great.
But this orange one, that's citrine. That's like sunshine in a rock. It's the fucking stupidest line. And it's fucking great.
And he goes, oh, yeah.
Sunshine in a rock.
Yeah.
But then he spots.
And then he's like, Nikki would hate that.
Yeah. One Wish Willows. They come in a box like a Toblerone, kind of that like triangle box. You know?
Now, what makes him think that she's going to want a One Wish Willow over a crystal if she lost her crystal?
I don't know. Fate, destiny. It's calling out to him. Look at this plot device. It says right there on the box.
It does.
It's the fucking monkey's paw, and with one finger, it's beckoning him over. Like, here you go. One Wish Willow. The woman at the counter, she's like, just don't complain about it. Sometimes people complain. It's like,
what, do people complain because like it's a ripoff? And she's like, we don't rip people off. Super annoyed.
Oh, okay. So they complain if it works. And she's like, or maybe it does work and it ruins your life.
Yeah.
Okay. Foreshadowing.
Yes.
Oh, cut to trivia night. And they're all sitting around the table, and we've got the gang here. We've got our boy Bear, and we've got Ian, his friend that we saw at the diner earlier. There was also Sarah, who is like their artsy friend. And then there's Nikki, Indy Navarrete, and she is the apple of his eye, the object of his desire, so to speak. And we will find out that she is super nice and super cool. And these next few scenes like really set it up. She's very generous. She's giving of her time and her attention and other people's money when she asks somebody like, hey, you got any cash? And they're like, I got a 20. And she's like, great. She runs over and gives it to like a homeless
dude. Yeah.
Like, oh, that's nice. Thanks. Can you get a tax receipt for that? No? Okay. That's fine. Take my money.
Yeah. No, we're good. Jason Blum has plenty.
But he's not giving you any of it, script supervisor number 2.
You know, I kind of feel bad that one woman, I'm not going to say her name and set fire to her resume or anything, but she was the one that complained online that was saying, we all should have got more money and there should be profit sharing and it's unfair and blah, blah, blah.
Unfair. It is unfair.
Meanwhile, Jason Blum is like,
Have I mentioned that I want to go?
Well, he got it. Shehorn Dagora, he got his fucking gold.
Yeah.
But Bear's making eyes at Ian like, hey, come on. Can we just, you gotta. And eventually they catch on like, what the fuck are you guys doing? Why do you keep making these faces? And like, I don't know. But Bear's just trying to get Sarah and Ian to get out of there so he can finally ask Nikki out.
And Ian does not want him to do it. In fact, earlier he's like, you got the rest of your life. You got all the time in the world. You don't need to do it now.
And then instantly that sentiment is echoed by Nikki, who's like,
I just put in my 2 weeks. We got to talk. We got to hang out.
How much time do we have? I don't want to waste time. Time is a theme that pops up kind of in the beginning of this movie. And then I don't know if it just kind of fades in the distance as we get rocking and rolling here. Mm-hmm. But when she goes up to buy some shots, Bear's going to follow her to help her out with it and keeps trying, stumbling over his words, can't really get the words out to ask her out. And then pretty soon everybody is back up there at the bar and he missed his chance. God damn it.
He's a fucking incel idiot.
Well, I don't know if I would call him an incel idiot, but I would call him a fucking pussy because you gotta fucking do it, man. You gotta fucking do it sometimes, and I know it's scary, but then later in the movie, it becomes morally reprehensible where it's like, you have to make the right choice here, and he doesn't.
Yeah.
Right now,
he definitely
he's just
doesn't.
A fucking nervous Nelly. It also kind of pisses me off that his other friend, Sarah, is totally into him.
Yeah.
And you will get like a little
What's
hints
wrong
of
with
it.
Sarah, dude?
Nothing is wrong with Sarah. She is nice, artsy, cool. She likes
gothy,
and she's pretty.
Yeah. And the triple.
Exactly. Yeah. She is no whammies. Big bucks.
Yeah, absolutely. Show me husband's bulge. I didn't ring the bell that time.
You can only ring the bell with the husband's bulge a few times per hour.
That's right. If you ring the bell more than 4 times in an hour,
consult your doctor. So, yes, his mojo interrupted. Not going to happen there. They're all leaving the bar. And Ian and Sarah are going to go out to karaoke. Come on, let's go. But Nikki's like, you know what? I just want to go home. And Bear's like, I'll drive you home. I'll take you home.
Yeah.
That's cool. I can take you home.
I got it.
Okay. So gets in the car and they're driving. And Nikki's like, oh, hey, I heard about your cat. I'm so sorry about your cat, Bear. And, okay. And she's talking about how she wants to be a writer and how she feels like she doesn't have love in her life. And she's got to get away. She's got to break away from whatever's happening in her existence here and move and do something. And she has ambition. And this is something my wife pointed out to me is like, she has ambition. The other girl also has ambition.
Yeah.
Bear, he fucking lives in his grandma's house and doesn't seem to want to do anything except pine after this girl and figure out how he can keep her once he has. Yeah.
And then she starts saying, I was talking to Sarah and I mean, what do you think of Sarah?
Yeah.
She starts talking about how Sarah likes him. What do you think of Sarah? And then she goes, when I like a guy, nobody knows.
Yeah.
She talks about how Sarah is obvious. And this is like the first like, does she really like him? I don't know. Is this a clue?
I think this is part of what, we were talking about earlier with Curry Barker.
How he shot the 2 different versions.
This scene, Because you think like, oh, she's trying to set him up with Sarah. And then you get that where you're like, or does she like him? Now I can't tell. And so it does put you kind of
does a great job.
The same footing as Bear right here.
Yeah.
No, you shouldn't ask her out. She's trying to set you up with her friend. Oh, wait, no, maybe you should ask her out. I don't. Yeah. I see why we're confused here a little bit. But no, you got to do it. He drops her off in the car. They sit in the car for a little bit, and he's trying to screw up the courage, and then he's just screwing everything up, and she leaves the car, and he calls her Freaky Nikki, which is a nickname she hates, and then she comes back to the car, and she's like, I don't like that. Oh, I'm sorry. And then she just blatantly says,
do you like me?
Do you like me? If so, now's the time to tell me.
And he doesn't.
And he doesn't, you fucking pussy. Come on.
Damn you.
That's it, man. The door is open. Now, I know it's scary. I remember I am not always a fucking smooth criminal when it came to talking to fucking girls. Oh,
yeah.
Annie, are you okay? I'm not feeling okay. Bear's not feeling okay. He can't do it. Oh my God. She walks away exasperated and puts his head down, and then
the One Wish Willow.
She goes in the house. He remembers the One Wish Willow. I think he had even said like, hey, I've got something for you. But then he doesn't give it to her. He screws that up too. So he takes the One Wish Willow out of the box, and it makes like a little weird noise.
Yeah.
I find that noise oddly creepy. It's sort of like a 8-bit Casio keyboard sound, that tune that it plays, but I don't like it for some reason. That
it's also cool that the other times you hear it from that same box, it's a little bit more distorted later. Yeah. That's cool.
But he takes it and he says, I wish Nikki loved me more than anyone else in the fucking world.
Yeah. Snap.
And he's just sitting there dejected in the corner.
And then there's that great moment where he looks over, you just see her standing sexily in silhouette on the top of the stairs.
What?
Looking at him.
Hell? And then she comes right back to the car, gets down again, looks in the window. And I wasn't sure what to expect in this movie. I'm glad that I didn't get it ruined, but this is the first scene where it will start to become evident. Something that is so goddamn unnerving is that there are like two people inside of her now, like two forces at work, because you have the Nikki who now is infatuated, obsessed with him, and then peeking through in this scene is the real Nikki, who kind of is like, wait, what was I just saying? What am I doing here?
I'm acting so weird.
Yes, you are acting weird. What's going on? And he doesn't know what's going on either. I mean, obviously, he doesn't think that this fucking willow branch thing is working. So he's trying to figure it out too. And she's like, do you want to come inside?
Have a drink?
She seems kind of drunk. Yeah. Well, what the fuck? I've never seen you act like this before. He's asking her to stop, and then she starts talking. Well, why don't we just go to your place? And it gets so weird. There's even a wonderful screw up in this scene. I heard Indy Navarrete talking about, as she's outside the car, she's supposed to head around the back of the car to approach his driver's side. And in the scene, she screwed up and she started heading the wrong direction around the car. And then she was like, wait, no, it's this direction. And then she went back one way, and then she got confused again, and she like circled back around the wrong way. And he was in the car watching this happen, knowing what's supposed to happen. And he just started laughing at her like, what the fuck are you doing? And then she was laughing about it, and it made it into the movie.
So that was a blooper.
Yes, that particular part was the blooper. She was supposed to be acting confused and everything, and then just got confused, and then they laughed at each other. And this moment has a very sort of light, what the fuck is going on type of energy. But then she gets in the car, and she's trying every tactic to try and get him to take
in
her
the house or come back to his place. Yeah.
My dad just died. And she's crying.
She says, my cat died.
Yeah, first she's like, yeah, my cat died.
Oh, no, that was your cat.
Your cat. And then she says her dad.
He's got cancer.
Fucking weird. It's all weird.
Yeah.
But he eventually acquiesces and takes her to his place, which is not ready for company. She walks into the house and just takes a big whiff.
It smells like you. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's weird.
He goes, is that bad?
Yeah.
She's like, no,
Yeah, he's still very awkward with this whole thing. And she's going to go to sleep in his bed. And he says goodnight. You know, he's going to go sleep on the couch. And then she asks him to sleep with her. And he's like, yeah, okay. She takes off her shirt. And he's like, oh, boy, this is awkward. Holy shit, is this going to happen? And he's sitting in the bed. And she moves forward for a kiss. And he's like, what the fuck? And then literally she snaps out of it right after the kiss. What the fuck? And just
jumps back. It's a shocking moment.
Total.
It's your first legit jump scare in the movie.
Yeah. And it's the personality switch that happens. It's not like anything jumps out of the shadows at you, just like a stinger and a personality switch. And she's like, what the fuck is going on? And then stands up and instantly is sort of back to how she was just a second before. And he's like, what is wrong with you? I'm sorry, it was a panic attack.
Cut to him sleeping on the floor and her sleeping in the bed.
I mean, she does ask him to lay with her again. It's weird and it's awkward. He's not exactly sure how or what he should be doing. But in the morning when he wakes up, she's not in bed, right? And, she's made him breakfast. And he walks into the kitchen and then he finds like a shrine to his dead cat has been set up. Flower petals and the dead cat is in the center. And
this is weird.
No, Nikki says. No, it was supposed to be good. I'm sorry.
Yeah. He's like, no.
I do wonder, where were you keeping this dead cat, bro, that you just found it?
Yeah. I've got a couple of dead cat questions throughout this movie.
Yeah.
Why is this cat not being put somewhere?
Yeah. Why have you not, flushed it down the toilet or
I mean, you can't flush a cat down the toilet. That'd be ridiculous. Could you imagine the mess? Plumber comes over. I see what the problem is.
It's your pet. Bury it in the backyard or something. I don't get why it's still out there. But
I mean, if it's grandma's cat and it's not that big, I mean, he was upset because he was crying. But if it's grandma's cat, you could always put it in a garbage bag and in the dumpster, or like you say, bury it in the flower bed.
I guess it's possible he put it in the freezer because he was going to do something with it later, and then he didn't want it to get all rotten and stinky, so he just was like, "Oh, we'll put the dead cat in the freezer for now."
Don't put a dead animal in the freezer. That's weird.
I'm not sure. I'm not suggesting that you should put a dead animal in the freezer. I'm just trying to justify why this dead cat is still around in this movie. And this isn't the last time we're going to have a dead cat problem in this movie.
It's the Jacobian dead cat.
That's right. You see a dead cat, sooner or later it will be fired.
Yes.
But they stroll into the music store together. They all work in the music store. All the gang here. All
everybody.
Four. Ian, Sarah,
Ian,
Nikki. Yeah. The whole bunch. And when they go in together, Ian's like, oh, hey, look at that. You know what I mean? Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Yeah, you did
what
it.
The fuck?
Right. Yeah.
And Bear's like, you won't believe the night that I had.
Well, and to his
because
credit,
it was crazy.
At this point in the movie, Bear's really kind of put off by the whole fucking awkward situation. And Ian's like, was she on drugs? You think she had taken Molly and was maybe high?
Yeah.
And Bear's like, oh, man, I didn't really think about that. Maybe she was. And they're having this conversation, and you look over Bear's shoulder, and Nikki is
She's just staring at them.
Staring at him. Smiling the whole time. That is fucking weird.
It is.
They're leaving work. Nikki wants to go with Bear, I think, but she will end up going with Ian.
Yeah. And Bear goes, I can't take you home. She goes, I know. Opens up the door and grabs her bag out of his car and then goes around to Ian.
Yeah.
And then that's when Ian calls Bear and says, she was on Molly. She admitted as much to me, blah, blah, blah. Kind of trying to push Bear back into the you got to stay friend zone with her.
Yeah. And just keep things cool. But as Bear's having the phone conversation with Ian, you see like out
the shadow
window.
outside the window that's been standing there the whole time, not moving. Suddenly move.
And then knock, knock, knock on the door. Oh,
yeah.
It's Nikki. And wow, she has like a nice red dress on. She's looking good. Oh, yeah, I admit that I was on MDMA. I should have told you so, but I know you like me, Bear. And there's a really interesting thing. Like, they shoot her in silhouette a lot in this. There's a lot of shadow play in this. And in this particular scene, the lights in her eyes, like just like a twinkling light. That
like
you
a
see.
Westworld robot.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It does have that kind of thing going on there.
Yeah.
I know you like me, Bear. And she eventually kind of wheedles it out of him. You know, he's still hesitant to say, like, yeah, I do. And
such a fucking pussy.
Yeah, man. Like, at this point,
you've already got magic on your side, dude. You've already ruined this with magic. Do you believe in magic?
And it's an interesting point that you actually bring up. And this is something that I heard Curry Barker talking about the reshoots for this movie. Because I guess in the earliest version of this, when it had like test audiences look at it, they said, hey, why isn't Bear trying harder to fix it? Why isn't he trying harder to make it right? And Curry Barker realized it's because he's like, no, he's not trying to fix it and make it right. What Bear wants is to make it work.
Yeah.
He doesn't want like the wish to go away. He wants to keep his wish and just make it work. So there were scenes added after he had finished the first cut where they had to go in and do reshoots so he could just make it clear like, no. This guy, he wants this wish to succeed.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to give her agency back. That's not what is happening here. He wants to keep her locked in on him and just adjust it. But yes, they get together and we get a silly little montage here.
Yeah,
right?
Nice little romantic rom-com montage.
Yeah. Oh, we're out to eat. We're kissing. We're laughing. We're watching movies. And she can't take her eyes off him. And he's like moving her chin. Like,
pushing her face back towards the TV. It feels like weeks have gone by, right?
Yeah. And honestly, it's a bit strange for me to swallow this montage because I think where this movie really succeeds for me and with her performance is the quick back and forth of like, I'm so into you, and then snapping into like, what the fuck am I doing?
Yeah.
Where am I? How did I get here?
Honestly, I think the montage is there for comic value.
Yeah, because like you said, it seems like weeks, and it seems like, oh, I guess she's not having those spells anymore. Yeah. She's not having those problems anymore. But that's not true because pretty much every scene that they're in, there is some element of that possession of sorts.
Yeah.
That's going on.
Is this where you get Ian telling Bear, listen, it seems a little strange, this relationship you're having with her. And you said that she said her dad has cancer.
Yes.
But she doesn't really like her dad. And everybody knows that. And this doesn't make sense. And I looked into it. Her dad is fine.
Ian calls him with that news when he's on a date
when he's at dinner.
Yes, dinner at a restaurant. And it's a great little moment, too, because Ian calls as they're having dinner, and he ignores the first one.
Yeah.
And then when he calls the second time, Bear's like, oh, it's Ian. And you see this look of disappointment come over her face, like, oh, somebody's going to take you away from me.
Yeah. And they had been talking about his aspirations to be a food
critic. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good writing too. Like in that scene too, he says, you know, you always called me a closed book. And she says, well, I guess the best thing about you being a closed book is I get to start from page 1 now.
Yeah. Read the whole thing. I was like, wow, that's really good.
Fuck yeah.
I wish I'd come up with that.
Good shit. But yeah, when he finds out, Ian says, listen, her dad's not sick. Her dad is fine. And he goes back to the table and then he reveals that to Nikki.
Yeah.
Is your dad really dying of cancer? And then she just goes, no, stands up, making a scene in the restaurant. Like,
her face is getting weirder and weirder.
Fuck, Jesus Christ.
We were having a nice time.
Yeah.
We were having a nice date.
Exactly. She's freaking out and he manages to calm her down. And then essentially it boils down to her saying like, no, my dad's not sick, but does it really matter? And he says, no, it doesn't. And then you just cut to them screwing.
It's awful.
Yeah. This is really kind of like the first, if you want to say like a villain's turn.
He is absolutely the villain.
You knew better. You should have known better right here.
Yeah.
This is the moment where you should have known better. You should have said something. You should have said it did matter, but instead you just wanted to fuck her.
Yeah.
It's a very non-sexy sex scene that they have.
She's making the appropriate sounds, but as the camera pans to her face, her face almost has a horrified look on it or a blank stare as it's staring off into the distance. Like it's dead inside.
Yep.
That is so creepy because at that point, he is sexually assaulting her.
Yeah. And he wakes up in the middle of the night and she's not in bed. And he's like,
oh, this is my favorite scene in the whole movie.
And then she's just standing in the dark corner at the far side of the room.
Yeah.
Nikki, what are you doing? Watching you sleep.
Yeah.
Oh, please come back to bed. And she has another one of those freakouts. I don't like my dreams.
Yeah. And she also steps out of the shadows in slow motion.
Yes.
And like starts stalking towards him and stops.
Yeah.
And it's just like, what in the fuck?
So fucking creepy. Sometimes I feel like you don't love me as much as I love you. Whoa, God. And then he's like, Nikki. And then I think she just says like, go back to sleep. And he fucking just...
He lays down.
Over. He lays down.
I'm like, no fucking way, bro.
No way.
Fucking
no
way.
And then there's another fucking scream, and he bolts up and he looks around, and she's nowhere around. Nikki. And then she comes into the room, another fucking weird walk. She's holding a vase of flowers in front of her face, moving super awkwardly around the room and to the other side of the bed. And this movie is
hiding
just
her face with
you
the flowers.
Off fucking balance like crazy right now.
Yeah.
And then she's like, for Sandy. And she takes the flowers and she sets them down on the nightstand. And then she crawls into bed next to him. He's like, what the fuck? And then he's laying there for a second and he starts to try
to slide out of bed. Yeah.
And she's like, stay! Oh my God.
Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah, this scene is baller. This scene is
There's
so
like fucking
crazy
3
cool.
jump scares in this fucking scene.
Yeah, it makes your skin fucking crawl.
Yeah.
And it is powerfully creepy.
Now, let's talk for a minute about the makeup.
Okay.
Allie Shehorn is the makeup department head on this show. And I don't know if Kate Oja worked with her all the time or if Kate was just involved in the reshoots, but Kate was involved in the makeup on this particular scene. And part of this particular scene, she has a very different looking makeup that gives her sort of an uncanny valley look. They've hollowed out her cheeks.
They've do something.
They've made her look older. They've made her eyes look bigger. There's strange eyeliner that looks like the white is going outside the eye into the thing.
On? Okay.
Yeah. There's some cool pictures of it online.
She's in shadows so much that it really was playing tricks on me.
Yeah.
Like she looks like a different person in some regards.
Because they've transformed her with 2D makeup. There's no prosthetics in this. This is all just
very good
highlight and shadow, whites and blacks to give her just this really fucking uncanny, crazy look.
Yeah.
And one of the interesting things, I don't know if you've looked this up or read anything about this. I mean, there's a lot of news about it now. Allie Shehorn, who, as I said, was the makeup department head, in May of that year, 2024, the same year they shot this, she was brutally attacked by her ex-boyfriend, who she had a restraining order on.
Oh, shit.
Nick Pasquale, who is in How I Met Your Mother. I don't think he had a huge part. He's an actor, right? She's a makeup artist. He's an actor. He ended up becoming abusive. They had an abusive relationship. She got a restraining order against him. He broke into her apartment in May of 2024 at 4 a.m. and stabbed her 22 times.
Jesus fucking Christ.
And left her for dead. Now, she got discovered. Apparently, she coded twice.
Yikes.
And has made this amazing sort of recovery. She's got all these scars on her neck and on her arm and her shoulders and stuff. If you follow her on Instagram, she's posted some very interesting pictures, like an empowering picture of her showing herself like in an attractive light, but you can see all of the scars.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of a powerful photo.
Yeah, I'm sure it sounds like a powerful photo.
But the story of that, now he just recently got sentenced to 37 years to life.
Yay!
Because they caught him at like the Texas border trying to get into Mexico. But this is the first movie she did after being attacked.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Which is, again, kind of a baller move. Right?
Yeah, for sure. You got to do the makeup on this scene where someone's going psycho in the bedroom at night. It's like...
Yeah. I can't imagine having to go through something like that.
My God, no. Jesus Christ.
But she made an amazing recovery, and now she's worked on what has become an amazing movie, and she's getting notoriety out of that.
Fuck yeah.
And elevated her game. I mean, she'd been a working makeup artist for a while, obviously, and she's talented. You know, she can sculpt and makes things in her garage, like the Sarah stuff that's coming up later. She built all that.
Oh, yeah?
So,
awesome.
Yeah, she did the blood gags, the wounds, you know, it's good homegrown makeup effects. Especially when you don't have much money and you're making things in your garage.
Well, look, they did so much with so little, frankly, in this. Yeah. But using the 2D makeup like you were just describing in combination with keeping her in the shadows and then coming out of the shadows with the odd movement and stuff, it really does put something uncanny and unsettling in this particular scene.
Totally. This has been a Allie Shehorn is a badass Hollywood Minute.
Total badass.
Yeah.
Well, the next morning, Bear wakes up. He's like, oh, fuck, what did she cut my hair? Goes, checks out in the mirror. Like, yeah, apparently she trimmed off a lock of his hair. And he comes he's like, listen, please, last night was terrifying. You have to stop acting so weird. And she's like, oh, okay, I'm not going into work today, so I'll just be here. I'll just wait for you here. He's like, okay, just no more weird stuff, okay?
No more weird stuff. Yeah.
Sure. And then he goes to leave, and she has duct taped the door shut with I don't know, 70 rolls of duct tape.
Yeah. All night long, just
peeling it
across the door.
Peeling it open in the morning. And he's like, if you're having trouble with the door, maybe you should just stay here. No. I've got it. It's opening up.
This is obviously one of those comic moments.
Yeah. It is silly. But
also creepy.
Yeah. I don't know. This is a moment I don't necessarily buy. I mean, I know it's silly. It did make me laugh, but like she essentially put like 18 layers of duct tape on the door itself, but not where the door connects to the actual door jamb or the other wall. Yeah. So it doesn't really seal them in there at all. But anyway.
You know, they made a big piece that they could take off and on and put on the door. And then they added those other pieces just for the shot because that was the main access to the house. They had to keep going in and out of the house.
Sure. I'm just saying, most of the time, this movie doesn't look janky at all. But this particular one, I'm like, there's obviously 4 pieces of duct tape that are holding this thing closed.
That are the ones that are holding it closed.
Yeah. But she stands there on the rug, giant, creepy ass smile on her face, squinty eyes, big teeth, and he leaves.
And the camera stays on her for about 15 to 20 seconds, and she does not blink, does not move, does not drop the smile.
And just wets herself.
Yeah, and she starts peeing. She's in pause mode.
Yeah, it's a little bit reminiscent, too, of the end of Pearl. Do you remember when Mia Goth is just at the end of Pearl with that grin on her face as the credits roll? And it's
not a freeze frame, it's just her.
Yeah, just her with her fucking giant smile. Okay. Bear's at the music shop, meets Sarah. She gets a letter of rejection from the art school that she's applied to. She's a little dejected, and they share a moment. And again, it's like, man, this girl is so great.
Yeah.
She's into you.
Sarah's the one you want, dude.
You're having like an emotional connection with her, and she's super cool, but she's just like, yeah, you know, you and Nikki, it's weird how quickly you guys are like dating, like super dating. And it's a little bit off-putting and everything. Yeah, well... And then she sees the lunch that Nikki had packed for him, and it's kind of teasing him because Nikki wrote him a note like, oh, what's this food critic thing? Like, ha ha ha. Like,
there's a Polaroid with a heart around it that says you, and it's him taken from a security camera. And there's a picture of both of them together, and it says, not me.
Not me, right? Ooh.
Which is another, like, real Nikki trying to
get out.
Break out in these little moments and try and give messages.
It looked like it was a Polaroid taken while he's sleeping. Like she's in bed with him. And it's taking a picture, which is also fucking weird. Here's a photo of you sleeping.
Yeah. As we learn later, when Wish Nikki is asleep, real Nikki is awake.
Yeah, that's the other villainous turn that he takes. But we'll get there in a second.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then she's teasing him. She's like, oh, what's this note? What's the verdict on Cat? He's like, what are you talking about? And she says, but the verdict on Cat, what does that mean? And then he looks down at his sandwich that he's already taken a bite out of, and it's got like fucking fur in it or some shit.
What?
Oh,
no.
Cat sandwich.
It's actually a sandy witch.
Hey-o. Awful, awful, totally gross. He freaks out and pukes in the bucket. Oh.
Yeah.
Ian is there. He asks for a ride home, and he also gives him some shit about Nikki, and he lays it out. This is a cool little moment, too, because he says it plainly. He's like, look, man, it looks like Nikki's going through some stuff right now.
And you're taking advantage of her.
And it's a really bad look. And I'm saying this
because that is what you're doing.
That's 100% what he's doing.
Yeah. And he's like, I'm having a party tonight. Come over.
But listen, it's a boys' night. You can't invite Nikki. If you guys have a healthy relationship together, then it won't be any problem for you to have a guys' night. So you got it. He's like, oh, okay, fine. I'll do it. Jeez. And then he gets home and he opens the door and Nikki has not fucking moved. And she's just covered in her own filth and disgrace. Looks like she's thrown up on herself. It looks like she's, I don't know if she's shit herself. Her pants. Yeah, pissed all over herself. She's just so relieved to see big smile. She's like, comes in through the door. And like kind of panting, a little bit exasperated, awful.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I thought we said no more weird stuff.
Yeah. Again, kind of funny.
Yeah.
She's like, I'll clean it up. I'm sorry. I'll clean it up.
Just before he gets in there, though, is when he's sitting in the car and he pulls out the One Wish Willow box and he calls the guy.
Yeah, and he calls the helpline. Yeah.
It's just like the guy from The Substance.
It is
exactly the same thing. Like, did you follow the rules?
Yeah.
What's your problem?
Yeah.
This is a moment I find really chilling, too, because
super chilling.
He's like, no, you can't really alter the wish. We don't really do that. You can't change the wish. He's like, so she's just going to be like this forever? And the guy's like, well, until you die. Until I die? What's that supposed to mean?
When you die, the wish goes away. Do you want to talk to her?
Yeah. Do you want to talk to her?
This is creepy.
What? Do I want to talk to her? Yeah, she's right here. What?
You want to talk to Nikki?
Just hear Nikki screaming in the background of this phone call.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Just you saying it gives me chills because the scene is very chilling.
And it's just a dude sitting in his car talking on the phone, but it is fucking Creep City.
Yeah.
Oh my God. She's screaming. He hangs up the phone. Yeah. And then he walks in the door and holy shit. She has just not moved. Oh my God. Clean yourself up, Nikki. Yeah, I'm going to go take a shower. And when she's in the shower, he's like, yeah, so I was talking to Ian and he wants to have me over tonight, but that's great. I'll come with you.
It's a boys' night, so yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Doesn't the shower get shut off first?
Yeah, there's some thumping. The shower gets shut off.
Yeah. He agrees to let her come because she's obviously having a problem with it.
And you know what? The party's not a guy's night. There's other girls there. And
everybody's got their girl.
Sarah's there. And he's like, I knew you were going to fucking bring her. I just knew it. come on, what could I do? She said Sarah invited her. They're all having a good time. They're playing drunk Jenga. There's a bunch of other friends that are there as well.
Yeah.
And as they play drunk Jenga, their positions get shifted around the table a little bit. And then when Bear pulls out a brick, it says, kiss the person to your left. But lo and behold, Sarah is sitting to his left. And then Nikki just gets this pouty look on her face, like the biggest frown.
She's like an unhappy emoji.
Yeah. Frowny face supreme with cheese. Mm.
Yeah. She stands up like a rocket and stands there with the frowny face for like uncomfortably long time. And then slow walks right around behind Sarah. And I'm thinking she's going to brain Sarah with something.
Yeah.
And then she just grabs the chair and drags it back.
Pulls the chair back and then gets into the spot where Sarah was and
makes a kissy face. So weird.
A kissy face.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, wow, this is fucking weird. She's already laughed a little too loud at Bear's jokes and everything at this party. Everybody's already on edge. They're like, the fuck is
what does she say? Everyone in this room will die not knowing the amount of love.
Yeah. Understanding the power of my love.
Yeah. That Bear and I have.
Oh, my God.
Okay.
But then after she kisses him, she has like another fucking flip out, freak out.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Like real Nikki comes through. Where am I?
She say something like, it's not me?
Yeah. Falls over herself backwards over the coffee table. It's not me. Grabs like a bottle that's on the table and just smashes herself in the face with it.
Yeah. She breaks it and then stabs herself in the face like 3 times.
God. Oh, shit. Everybody's freaking out except for Bear. He's just sitting on the couch like, oh, shit. Here we go again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't want to have to deal with this. And you could just hear Ian yelling like, Bear, do something. Then they show him taking her to the hospital, and the hospital doesn't want to admit her because she doesn't want to be admitted into the hospital. And then he takes her back home, and she's like, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Do you like me?
Yeah.
What? Of course. No, does Nikki like me? Yeah, of course. I'm your freaky Nikki.
Yeah.
And he knows she hates that nickname, and he's like, this is all I ever wanted, but not like this, right?
Yeah.
And she freaks out, I'll be whatever you want me to be. Oh, my fucking God.
When she has these freakouts and she's screaming and crying and yelling, it's always just like, oh, God.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely puts you on edge.
Yeah.
It's not real, and he gets it. He gets it. I love you so much. I love you too. Blah, she moves backwards, creepy into the fucking shadows. Oh my God, Nikki, what's going on? And then she does like faints at him,
like towards him.
A couple of steps towards him. Maybe we should sleep separately tonight. And she leaves.
Doesn't she go, okay? She's like in the other room now, and she goes, maybe we need time apart.
Yeah. And then comes back and talks almost poetically about killing herself.
Yeah.
I'm going to lie in the bed by myself, and I'm going to feel my wrists go from hot to cold and colder.
Yeah.
And then my hands are going to feel like bags of sand. And she's saying all this weird, scary shit that somebody who was intent on self-harm would fucking freak you out with.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, fucking Christ. So they sleep in the same bed, and Bear gets a bloop, bloop, late night text.
Dude, why isn't your phone on silent?
Yeah, what the fucking do not disturb? Come on, stupid movie. Fuck you, Curry Barker.
It's like you don't even care.
You don't care. You don't care about this shit. You just want to make your tons of fucking money. I see how it is.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm going to turn $750,000 into $225 million. Thank you, One Wish Willow.
Yet, dude. It's not even done yet.
He doesn't care. He doesn't care about shit like this. But it's Sarah poking through the do not disturb on the phone.
Yeah.
And she's like, meet me in the park. And he's like, fuck. Okay. So he goes to sneak out, and Nikki in bed.
Real Nikki.
Yeah, because she's saying, Bear, kill me, please. It's me,
She's
Bear.
asleep. Don't wake her up.
Yeah. He starts talking. She's like, shh, no, don't wake her up. Please kill me.
This is when his villain turn is for real.
Yes,
because
solidified.
He goes, is it really so bad being with me?
And then her response is, Bear,
I've never been with you.
Oh, please kill me. And he just turns and walks away. And it's like, I don't know if I expected him to kill her necessarily at that point because he is a big pussy. And I don't
He's
think
such a pussy, he could never do anything
but
like that.
This moment combined with the other one, I was like, you are the fucking worst, man. You're the fucking worst. Oh, but he meets Sarah in the park in the car. He's like, I didn't know you still did this. Just hung out in Franklin, I guess is the street or the park that she's at, smoking cigarettes. And she's like, what the fuck is wrong with Nikki? And what do you mean? She feels like Nikki is taking advantage of him somehow.
Yeah. This is the whole, I'm the good girl that you should have hooked up with speech, followed by, I was to your left.
Yeah, 100% not wrong about any of this shit. And also, look, I got a letter from Luther College, the art school I really want to get into.
Yeah.
I haven't opened it yet, but, you know, they're having a fucking legit moment of connection, honest connection, something he hasn't had really with Nikki.
It's actually a pretty sweet moment.
Yes, it is. But also, the whole time this scene is going on, it's like a shot of him, and you can see out the passenger side, and it's a shot of her, and you can see out the driver's side window, and back and forth, and back and forth, and you're just looking at all that empty space and the windows, and you're like, fuck. Where is it going to happen? It's going to happen, right? It's going to happen. And sure enough, and it happens so fast, like when it does make that cut, Nikki scare. Her silhouette's there, breaks through, and then slam, 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 repeatedly into the steering wheel where she has put a brick. Smashing Sarah's face over and over and over and over again. Bloody fucking pulp. Terrifying, horrifying, so sad, so well crafted, so well constructed, really made us feel for this girl right before she gets brutally
You cared for the character. She said something sweet, then gets her face bashed into nothing.
Yeah.
It's a shocking moment. And then Nikki's like, no. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay, Bear. This is your fault. This is your fault.
It's okay. And what you're going to have to help me do right now is you're going to have to help me get rid of the body.
Yeah.
Two things about this is that, number one, I know that as Indy Neverett was working on the character with Curry Barker, they never, ever wanted her to be mad at Bear. They never wanted her to come from anger, like she felt betrayed or something in this moment. She tries so many different tactics, and she does scream at him. Anger is never the primary force, because that would belie the obsessive love that she feels for him, right?
Mm-hmm.
The other thing about this scene is it is quite similar to a scene in Milk and Cereal.
Okay.
They're like, you got to help me take care of the body now. Like, oh, no. So they take care of the body. There's like a little bit of them carrying Sarah's body out. And at one point, Nikki says, you know what, Bear? Why don't you just go home and I'll take it from here. I got it. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. So he goes to the One Wish Willow store.
Dawn is just broken. And he goes into the One Wish Willow store.
Where are they? Where are they? What? The One Wish Willows. What's a One Wish Willow? The guy is like, doesn't even know.
Yeah. And he's all covered in blood.
Yeah.
He's all covered in blood. And the guy's like, whoa. Listen, man.
Don't come in here with this negative energy, man.
Yeah.
And he goes, I was just fucking with you. They're right here. We just moved them.
Oh my God. Well, I need to make a wish. He's like, oh, you already made a wish and it backfired on you a little bit. Oh, yeah, that's a tough break, kid. You can't make another one. I mean, somebody could make a wish that contradicts your wish, but, if you wished for that girl to like you, then it feel like you have a moral imperative to just kind of make it right, He's just very nonchalant, laying it out there. And he's like, these things should be illegal. It's ruining people's lives. And I think the guy even said, he's like, no. I mean, I made my wish. Everything turned out okay.
Yeah.
And I get the feeling like, oh yeah, is this shop this guy's wish? Did he set this thing up? Because he really seems to have no care about anything here.
He's pretty chill.
Yeah, it's great. Well, Bear can't break the One Wish Willow, so he goes to Ian's house.
Yeah.
And he explains the whole thing. Look, man, it's fucking crazy. Nikki is sick. This is all because I broke this thing. It works. The wish is real. I need you to wish that I never made a wish. And Ian's like, not buying any of this shit. He's like, come on, get the fuck out of here. And this is great, too, because Ian pulls it out of the box and it makes that noise.
Yeah.
And when he does, it's like he has pulled a loaded gun out of a holster because Bear's like, whoa, easy. Yeah. Just take it easy.
You have to make sure you word it properly.
What the fuck is going on?
Here's what you're going to say. And then Ian just goes, I wish I had $1 billion. Snap.
And then from the ceiling, just giant stacks of cash start falling all around it.
Raining.
I thought, okay, that's pretty silly too, honestly.
Sure.
It's pretty funny. I was like, is just like $1 billion going to keep piling up until he gets buried in it and it ends up killing him or something like that?
That'd have been funny.
Starts
because $1 billion probably takes up an awful lot of space.
Oh, yeah. Cash?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. It sure fucking does, man.
Yeah. You're right. He might have suffocated in there.
Yeah. No! Bear's is so fucking destroyed. He got another one here.
And he did buy 2.
He did buy 2, that's right.
Yeah.
So he ends up going back home, and his house has been turned into a fucking shrine of obsession.
Yeah.
You see her creepy fucking silhouette stagger past the window.
Sneaking around. Yeah.
Sneaking in a very sort of staccato movement. It's fucking...
She moves like a Harryhausen monster.
Yeah. Yeah, that sort of staccato stop motion. You're right. That's exactly what that is like. And then you see Sarah's fucked up body there, naked.
Yeah.
Her face has been all, smashed in by the brick or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's like splayed out in a chair, naked in the dining room. And you look at Nikki.
Really disturbing.
Nikki is like pretending she's Sarah. She's pulled a little bit of a single white female. I don't know if she's wearing a wig or she has braided her hair like her. She's smoking a cigarette repeatedly.
She's drawn tattoos on her body.
Yeah, because Sarah wanted to be a tattoo artist. And
she's wearing Sarah's bloody clothes.
Yeah. Is this what you want? She is going to 11 on the fucking crazy scale, screaming at him. She got a gun in her hand now. He's freaking out. And then Ian just walks in like, dude, I got $1 billion. And Nikki just whips around and
shoots him right in the head. Yeah. Because we find out a little earlier that Ian, he was sleeping with Nikki the whole time that Bear wanted to profess his love to her. And that's why Ian kept saying, don't do it. It's a bad idea. You're not good at this. You got all the time in the world.
Tough titty Bear. I'm sorry. Yeah, maybe Ian was screwing the girl you liked behind your back, but it was consensual. They had a casual thing going, and it happened many times. So they were, maybe guilty of sparing your fucking feelings. But listen, chump, Ian's hardly to blame, but he catches a bullet right in the forehead.
He does. Ian's down for the count.
Oh my God, Bear's freaking out. Ian's been shot. Nikki's going fucking crazy.
2 of his friends are dead in the house.
Yeah, he manages to soothe her a little bit. I love you. I love you. She calms down. She curls up next to him, smiling. Her face is still all fucked up from smashing it with the bottle like 2 nights before.
Yeah. And then she hit it with like the brick at one point too.
Oh my God, the brick that she smashed Sarah's face in. A brick also plays a part in milk and cereal. Just throwing that out there.
Nice. Curry Barker loves a brick.
He does. He manages to get away from her for a moment and lock himself in the bathroom. He's got the gun and he's like, trying to stick it under his chin and in his mouth and in his temple. And you think, oh God, he's going to do it. He's going to do it. And then he fucking chickens out. And you're like, oh my God, you can't fucking do anything. Can you? You impotent motherfucker. Ugh. And then he looks in the medicine cabinet and he finds the cat killers. The oxy.
The cat killers. The Jacobian oxy.
He swallows one after another, after another, after another. And he's sitting there for a second. And then he goes to make himself puke. And you're like, oh, he's like, motherfucker. You can't even do this. Oh, yeah. Just awful.
And then you hear the jingle. She's found the One Wish Willow.
And
she
has made some sort of wish because a look comes over his face of calm complacency, and he walks out there and he smiles at her.
Isn't it the same musical cues from the rom-com montage?
Maybe, I'm not sure. But she's crying, he's crying. They're having a sweet moment, and then on the couch, his mouth starts to foam, right?
Yeah.
As the oxy overdose starts to take. What's going on? No, man, no! He's dying at her feet. She's like, oh, God. She takes the gun and she puts it at her temple. And then she snaps out of it because he dies. The wish ends.
Because he's dead. Yep.
She's got a gun in her hand. What the fuck is going on? He's dead at her feet. Ian's dead. The house is fucking shrine to
this
obsession.
Is a horrible ending.
She starts fucking crying. Oh, God. And the camera slowly pans down past his dead body, the floor, and up to the TV, kind of upside down, the world upside down as she's crying. Directed by Curry Barker.
Yeah.
That is Obsession. Jesus McChrist.
Yeah. And you know, the original ending, she did kill herself.
Really?
Yeah. That was how the original ending was. She killed herself. They shot both that day. They shot the kill yourself first. If you look closely, you can see there's still blood stain all over the couch from her head.
Oh, pop. Interesting.
And there's even some blood spatter staining on the wall that you can see as well. That was the original ending.
So the moral is shoot the ending where she doesn't kill herself first.
Yeah.
Shoot the cleaner ending first.
Yeah.
And then make a mess on the last shot of the day.
I think so. And I want to say, was it her idea to not kill herself? And then he said, fine, we'll shoot that too. I'm not 100% sure.
I don't know.
I feel like it might have been her like, hey, let's do one where I don't kill myself.
Regardless, it is a super downer of an ending because
it is.
What now?
That's the worst possible outcome for the ending. She now has 3 dead friends in this house and no way to explain herself out of it. Her DNA and prints on everything.
Yeah. Just a fucking downer, but so expertly done. I did want to see it again. As unnerved as I was, I was like,
me too.
I want to check this movie out again,
yeah.
Which is a feeling I don't have with Audition, where I was like,
I agree.
I don't need to watch that one again. I'm glad I did. I am glad I did, but I took a lot more pleasure in watching Obsession the second time.
Yeah.
Because it's the kind of horror movie that after you see it, and like the next day, you start thinking about, oh yeah. What did that mean? Putting some things together and just, it sticks with you. It lingers.
It really does.
This one.
It really, really does. Well done. Bravo.
Yeah, so fuck it. I'm gonna push it to 9 because, like you said, I got goosebumps just talking about this fucking movie a couple times.
Yeah. Can't wait to see this new movie Ghost, and I'm very interested to see what he does with the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie.
I mean, this is a tough act to follow.
Yeah, this is lightning in a bottle for sure.
Well, also, sometimes when you don't have a giant budget, you kind of figure out very cool, creative ways to make it work. And no doubt he's learned a lot of lessons already from the movies that he's done.
Yeah.
So giving him Texas Chainsaw, sure, go ahead. you know what? Let's see what you do. Maybe it'll be great.
My first thought was, why?
Well, he's another writer-director, right? He's doing his own stories. And we talked about this with Damian McCarthy, and there's other ones too, like Zach Kreger, another one.
Yeah.
Although Zach Kreger, they gave Resident Evil. From what it looks like, he is definitely taking his own fucking slant on that whole universe there. But yeah, I want to see the original stories that these guys put out, or these girls put out, or whoever it is that's like writing and directing. That's what I'm most interested in seeing. Maybe he'll do a great Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I'll be there to watch it, but like, it's really what's going to come out of their imagination,
Yeah, I mean, I originally thought, hey, it's great if you gave him Texas Chainsaw Massacre because he asked for it. But then I heard him in an interview saying that he had only seen one Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie, so he was like watching all of the other ones to decide what he wanted to do. So I'm like, so they obviously just went, you're talented. Why don't you see what you can do with this? So I don't know that he's coming from a place of, oh, I just love Texas Chainsaw Massacre and I want to do my version of it. He's coming from a place of, well, let me watch all the movies and see what I think.
Isn't it funny that it's like this kid just proved that he can take like a complete fucking original idea and spin it into solid gold bricks,
Yeah.
He just proved that he could do that. So the thought that they have to attach a franchise on to him to make money seems a little fucking crazy. Like, you think he's going to do a Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie that makes more money in week 4 than it does in week 1?
No.
No way.
No. But it'll make a lot of money in week 1 because everyone that saw Obsession is going to be like, I want to see what he did with this.
Sure. It's not going to be as profitable as this one, though.
No.
Yeah.
This one's going to keep going, man.
Hold off on the streaming.
Yeah.
I think we can squeeze a few more dollars out of this.
That's right. I've just booked my second trip on SpaceX.
Yeah. I was going to say, he's definitely going to space for sure.
Yeah. They're going to name the moon colony after me. Thanks, Curry.
Things Jason Blum does with the money. Send us an email and let us know. wholedamnthing13@gmail.com. Before we get out of here, and before we have Tyler take us out, we should do shout outs.
Shout outs. Yeah. Okay. You want to start it out?
Yeah. The latest member that has joined for all year, Seka. Is that the porn star, I think?
Oh, is it? I have known a Seka before. I don't think she was a porn star.
No? Is this the... Oh, okay. Yeah. Maybe it's not the porn star. I mean, I don't know. I guess we'll have to check.
We don't judge, but thank you regardless for taking the whole damn thing.
Big fan of you in the 80s. Sean Mason, we met him at Monsterpalooza.
He was fantastic.
Joined the whole
What a
damn
lovely
thing.
human being. And now a member of the whole damn family.
Yeah, excellent.
And then we got Demitage at the $4 whole damn thing.
Sounds like he's some kind of a supervillain.
Yeah, or like an equestrian event.
Oh.
And that was
how did you place in Demitage this year?
Thunderhoof taking first prize, best in show at Demitage. Thank you. And then Beth Hathaway. Beth Hathaway joining at the $1 head level. Thank you, Beth. Every little bit helps, so we appreciate it.
I love her. She's very talented. Known her a long time. She's the best. Luke B. joined at the tail. Thanks, Luke. Thanks for all the help. Brian Farrell is a whole damn family member at $4. Thank you, Brian.
Well, thanks, Brian. Hopefully you'll jump in for the next live watch-along we do for the summer of 82.
Absolutely.
Who's next here? Ooh, Andrew Page. Now we're going back in time, right? For those who've been with us for a while. Andrew Page, we're still looking at you. Thank you so much for your support. And Angela McNichols, a $4 whole damn family member. Thank you, Angela.
Adam is a $4 family member. Thank you, Adam. And Nuria Alcina Perry also.
Thank you, Nuria.
Yeah.
Keep it coming. We appreciate you. Vince Savard loves hockey. I was going to say French detective Vince Savard on the case, $4 whole damn family member. And Rob Freitas. Or is it Freitas?
Yes. Freitas.
Rob Freitas. Sorry about that, Rob. Is it Robe? Robe Freitas?
It is Robe Freitas. Yes.
Thank you, Rob. $2 tail member.
Joe Colwell. Colwell.
The fucking best.
For $1. Thank you, Joe.
Yeah.
You know,
absolutely.
he's El Zombo.
I know. We talked with him, right?
We did.
Monster Palooza.
Yeah, there's a whole video of him. Not of him giving us head for $1.
Whoa, yeah.
Dustin Urbanski. Dustin's been with us for a while.
Right along.
Dustin, big fan. Yeah, moving right along. Thank you, Dustin, for being a whole damn family member. Always a hoot on the Discord.
And then Jay Bach.
You know who that is?
I do know it is. It's Cousin Jane, a member of the whole damn family. Thank you, Jay Bach.
Yeah. Tim Phoenix on the next page. Tim Phoenix, whole damn family member. Thank you, Tim. Tim runs foam for a lot of. He's working on some pretty big projects right now. I can't talk about them.
No, but we can talk about Tim Phoenix enough to say thank you, and also thank you to Caprice Sage. Caprice Sage, $4 whole damn family member. Thank you so much, Caprice.
Karen Keener, whole $1 family member. Thank you, whole $1 family. Whole $4 family. You know what I'm trying to say. Karen, thanks. I remember I cried a long time ago about what were family members, and like a bunch of people joined at the same time. Karen, thank you.
Oh, thanks, Karen. Yeah. Millzilla, $4. Whole damn family member. It's hard to do a Godzilla voice. It make me want to try. See, terrible. Millzilla,
yeah,
what's not
like
terrible is you. It was. Donkzilla.
Theo from Traverse City coming in at number 4.
Is that what TC means?
That's right.
Traverse City.
Oh, yeah.
I thought he was the son of the helicopter pilot on Magnum PI. Theo from TC. Patrick Hamu for $2, a tail member. Thank you, Patrick.
You know Daniel Burt?
Hey, Burt.
Comedian Daniel Burt?
Hey, Burt.
Hey, Burt. He's out there in Portugal.
That's right. The Portuguese connection. Thank you, Daniel. Kate Wilford, $4 whole damn family member. Kate Wilford. She's been with us for a long time. I see Kate from time to time, and she sees horror movies faster than I do. So,
really,
I gotta keep up with Kate, rather than the other way around.
All right, Eve Frankenstein. We love Eve. Eve is always a hoot on the Discord. She's in all the watch-alongs. Great. Thank you, Eve, for being a long-time supporter.
Just the best. Just the best.
Art. Always drawing stuff for us.
Thank you, Art.
Family member. Thank you, Art.
We had a nice little.
You're the bomb.
We had a nice little interview with him at Monster Palooza as well. And then we got Tony Arenas, the captain. Sweet Tea. Tony Arenas, $4 whole damn family member. Thank you so much.
B Squared. Remember her?
I do, of course. How could I forget?
We know who these girls are. B Squared and Caitlin Collins. They are
the girls from I Want to Be in the Sequel.
I Want to Be in the Sequel.
And they are the fucking funniest and the best and terrific. And if you don't listen to their podcast, you should. Because if you like what we do, you will like what they do. They're a lot of fun.
Yep, they're rad. All right, that was way too much time in shout-outs.
Shout-outs!
Shout-outs!
Yeah! Tyler, take us out to dinner. Tell us how much you love us more than anyone else, Tyler.
Tyler, I love you so much.
The head, the tail, the whole damn thing.
Well, that ends another episode of The Head, the Tail, the Whole Damn Thing with your industry professionals Mike D. McCarthy and James Knight. I'm your announcer, Tyler Patton. I'd love to take you guys out to dinner. That'll be fun. We can talk about our next episode with Masters of the Universe, paired with that classic Flash Gordon. The color one. Go, Flash, go. That was a good movie. Anyway, it's a childhood flashback for our 50th episode. I'm so excited, I don't know what to do with myself. But you'll have to wait until then, and I'll let you know. Bye for now.